Spurs fans and Golden State Warriors fans, or what's left of the Golden State Warriors tonight, because man, they are missing everybody. Welcome to TSR Sports. I'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction, scoreboard, interactive chat, maybe some impressions. We'll see. Sean Elliott is here tonight. Sean Elliott, what do you think the Spurs are going to do to the Warriors missing so many guys tonight? What's your take, Sean? Well, they're going to dunk them. Okay, I can go along with that. Thank you for being here, guys. If you have, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't hit so or done so already, please hit the thumbs up. Fast food fun. Alrighty. Anyway, Calvin, what's going on? I messaged you in the channel member Discord. The Warriors are missing Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. They're missing most of their players. They are dressing, I believe, 9 guys tonight, so they'll have enough players. The Spurs should win this game, but if anybody's watched a Spurs game or listened to a Spurs game this year, they can snatch victory from the jaws, or defeat from the jaws of victory like nobody's business, and find a way to lose against players you've never heard of. By the way, Calvin, thank you for being a channel member. Sir Therapeuticizer, thank you for being a channel member. Go Spurs, go. Sean Ninja Elliott is the Memorial Day Miracle is to my right. Beware of the son of the... Yes, Gary Payton is going to be playing. Derek White, I believe, is playing tonight. So maybe the trade rumors were stopped. Some of us were a little, myself included, were like, wait a minute, Derek didn't play Sunday night. Healthy scratch. Recent trade rumors. Does that mean something? Apparently not. Is this Sean's first appearance? No, he's been here before. He just has not been here for a while. Ezekiel, good evening. Jonathan, good evening. Been a long time. Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, Otto Porter Jr., Draymond Green, Nemanja Bjelica, Andre Iguodala, and James Wiseman all out tonight for the Warriors. 8 players out. Roster's usually, 17, including 2-way contracts, so they'll have, I guess, 9 guys tonight. I want Derek to be traded. You are not alone. A lot of Spurs fans had commented that they'd be okay with seeing him go, mostly because of his offense. His defense has been good and great at times, but the offense, the shooting has been just really subpar. And, we have a lot of guards waiting in the wings, no pun intended. Devin Vassell, Joshua Primos. Yeah, I know he had an up-and-down game against the Suns. Hit a big 3, made a few other big shots, had a lot of turnovers. It's going to happen. He's a teenager. He's a rookie. He's going to have games like that where you just kind of scratch your head and you're like, well, you look great over here, but you look bad over there. It is what it is. John Collins, I think the Spurs would have to give up a first-round pick with Derek White if that trade was ever to happen between the Atlanta Hawks. And I don't know if the Spurs are going to pull the trigger on that. We're not a team that historically trades. Now, Thaddeus Young got to go because he's probably not happy. We know he's not happy not playing at all. I don't know if anybody's going to want him. It could be a buyout again. If Derek gets traded to the Hawks for a player like, say, DeAndre Hunter, then I would say that the Spurs had fleeced the Hawks with that trade. Curry is out. Yep. I mean, I still want to see the Spurs beat the Warriors, and as a Suns fan, Calvin, congratulations beating my team, or what was left of my team Sunday night. And even as a Suns fan, I think you got to admit, that call near the end of the game, where they gave Chris Paul a timeout, where Devin Booker dribbled, fell down, and then started dribbling again, I was like, what? That whole sequence was very sketchy. And if the situation was reversed and there was a Spurs player that did that, I've been like, that's a violation. You don't have the ball anymore. And it obviously changed the game from that point on. Just a weird ending. I don't like endings like that where a ref call can really heavily influence the game, and it did there. It is what it is. Wow, what's up, Houston Oilers? Thank you for stopping in. Brickhouse, is that what you're calling? Who's Brickhouse on our team? There's a few players. You could call Lonnie Walker that. Derek White, they both are shooting around 40% for the year, and I think both are still under 30% from threes. Lonnie may be just over it, but their three-point shooting has been really bad. I was talking to a Laker fan the other day, and he wanted DeMar, and I told him I'll give you him for Kuzma, and he may be Harrell, and he agreed. Wait, like, the Laker fan would trade Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell for DeMar DeRozan. They'd like to do that? So they have no idea those 3 players aren't on their respective teams anymore? Because that's what I'm taking from that comment, which is kind of sad. I can understand not knowing DeMar DeRozan's not on the Spurs anymore if you don't follow them. I don't know how you would not know they're on the Bulls anymore, but it is what it is. But you don't know who's on your own team's roster? I know they're not on the Lakers anymore. Derek, okay. Good evening, Ace Jude. Thank you for stopping in. I want us to trade Dougie the Bus so that Juancho or Zach to play over. I don't want Juancho Selena Gomez as our starting power forward. I don't. No disrespect to him. Um, just looking at his totality for his NBA career, I think he's more a backup than a starter. That being said, Zach Collins in the starting lineup is intriguing. Will he be in the starting lineup at some point this season? I don't know. I thought he would have been playing by now. All signs point to, I would think, him coming up to the San Antonio Spurs from the Austin Spurs after the All-Star break, which is really just right around the corner. Wiggins, yeah, I saw Andrew Wiggins got the All-Star nod. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to say on that. Maybe I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. What's up, Brandon's World? Thank you for stopping in. Glazing, Bacon, and a Juancho fan. What's going on? Hey, TS, I'm so happy we completed without DeJounte and Jakob and Derek, don't forget, against the Suns, but we had them on the run the last minute should make a... If you're just an NBA fan, just the last minute, the way that, having that one ref call heavily affect the game really left a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, if Devin Booker hits the three without that sequence, and then the Suns pull away, I'm like, darn it, we lost, but, it happened. We blew it. But having that play kind of set all that up, it sucks. So the GOAT, Juancho, shooting amazing. 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points, and 5 rebounds. That's 2.5 rebounds, or 2.5 times the points. Everybody is good to go. I looked at the Spurs injury report. Nobody was on it. I know KBD was in health and safety protocol. I'm going to assume he's out. There was the Spurs injury report, according to ESPN, which is not always a reliable source at all, clean. Nobody was listed. What's up, Xander? Mandate pass not working. That sucks. Mine is. Derek White for Steph Curry. Let's go. I would do that trade. Not happen. Next, Rodman. Sure. TSR Gaming is up, Xander. I do have the link right here. I will drop it in the comments. TSR Gaming went up today. I will try to do a stream tomorrow, but I'm not really sure how to do it. I think I need some practice at it. I will be playing with 4 friends Saturday night, so my first video probably will be Saturday. We have the Spurs Thursday and Friday, so obviously I'll be here on TSR Sports calling them. But I found a way to get the Xbox to send the video and audio to my laptop. I just haven't tested it with group chat, and I didn't capture any audio either. But it looked, didn't look high def, but I tested it with Road Company, and you could see what was going on. We don't trade Thaddeus Young by the deadline. I don't know what we're doing. What we're doing is probably buying out his contract, much like LaMarcus Aldridge last year. Good evening, Mars 101. Thank you for stopping in. Juancho will drop 20 rebounds tonight. He probably will drop 20 rebounds and end up with like 2, because he'll get almost 20, but then he will drop them, as you mentioned. What's going on, Troy? Thank you for stopping in. Jack's Query, yo to you. And if you're just coming in, the Golden State Warriors are missing everybody. Everybody out on that team. I don't know what's going on. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, James Wiseman, some other guys I can't think of the top of my head. With the win tonight, Greg Popovich will become the first NBA coach to win 1,500 games, including the postseason. No kidding, isn't he? 8-1. Oh, here are the lineups. Johnson, McDermott, Proto, White, and Murray as expected. Moses, Moody, Juan Toscano Anderson, Kevin Looney, Jordan Poole, and Damian Lee. So Moody's in the starting lineup. That's who I'm missing. Gary Payton's not in the starting lineup. I have. I might struggle with the Warriors tonight if they have some guys out there that, they just pull out of nowhere that I don't know who they are, which happens to me frequently. I don't know who's coming off the bench for them, but my man Looney Tunes is playing. My favorite Golden State Warrior of all time, Gary Payton's coming off the bench. And no matter what happens, hopefully it's a good game. I know the Warriors are missing a lot of guys. I still hope it's a good game between the two teams, and it's competitive. I don't want to see a blowout, even by the Spurs. I don't want to see the Spurs up by 30 at halftime. I agree, Calvin. Ernie, what's up? Go, Spurs, go. Oh, Steph had a good game last night after a scoring slump. Yeah, he had been really struggling. How about this? The Spurs lead this series all-time 113-63 and have won 5 of the last 7 games. Because we get trolled pretty hard by Warriors fans sometimes that the Spurs suck, and I'm like, actually, we have a much. I didn't realize we had that much of a better record. Go figure. I think Pop needs 7 or 8. So gave too much money to Bus. I was picked 2 spots with Zach Lean. Goose Sports, what's going on? Goose. Are the Warriors? Brandon, injuries, health, and safety, just a mess. Goose, what's going on? Make sure you sub up my man Goose Sports. He does a lot. Well, he's a sports channel and a good dude. Players are on the court. And away we go. Warriors wearing their dark, are they black and yellow uniforms or dark blue? Like really dark blue. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Jonathan Murray in the paint. Started off with the Spurs. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Jordan Poole. And let's have a good game. These Warriors uniforms are totally throwing me off, though. I don't know if I've seen Golden State play in these uniforms this year. I'm going to see him now. Damian Lee to the post. Pull-up jumper. Off the glass. Good. Our first bucket of the game is by GSW. Are these like their city jerseys? They just start wearing these this year? I don't know. And a nice drive to the hoop and a layup off the backboard by Doug McDermott, who's been taking it to the hoop more and had a phenomenal game against the Phoenix Suns. What do you have, like 25 points? Damian Lee to the paint again. Throws it up. And another bucket in the paint, so apparently this is going to be all the scoring in the paint game. Sure. McDermott for a quick 3. Good! What's up, Eagles UK? It is their city jerseys. Okay, I haven't seen them before. And I don't watch the Warriors unless they're playing the Spurs. And they've played them, once this year, and the Spurs beat them in Golden State. And they were not wearing these jerseys. That pull-up jumper is good. And high-scoring game, Jordan Poole with the J. 28, 11, and 13. I'll take it. Evan, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Thank everybody. Thank you for stopping in. Jakob Poeltl out to Derek White, open for 3. I don't get it. I don't know why Derek is so bad on threes this year. Foul on McDermott away from the ball. 10-16 to go in the first quarter. Well, you are there, Evan. Derbrick. I feel myself cringe now, Spurs fans. And Warriors fans, if there is any in here. When Derek White launches a 3, because more often than not, it's not going in. He's shooting under 30% for the year, which is well below the league average of around 35%. Yeah, one of those type of years. Toscano Anderson, guarded by DeJounte on 3-point layup, 4 on the shot clock. Over to Jordan Poole. Poole, number 3 on number 3. Step back 3. No good. And that would be Jordan Poole, number 3, guarded by my man Keldon Johnson, number 3. So 3 on 3. And he takes a 3. KJ takes off into the paint, passes it out to Derek White. Open again. Thank you. He's listening to TSR Sports. He's like, oh, yeah? How do you like this one, Rich? Suck it. 3. Swish. I'll take it. Maybe that'll be his confidence going in this game. I'd like to see him start making some shots in the second half of the season. It is Warriors ball. 10 on the shot clock. Toscano Anderson dishes it off. And an easy bucket in the paint by my man Looney Tunes, Kevin Looney. What's going on, Cowboy X Factor? Doug McDermott, pull up 3. Air ball. That went under the rim. Air ball. Good grief. Highlight TSR Game On has a he has a channel playing video games. Now I can't wait for their TSR Game. TSR Games. I was reading yes, I will hopefully maybe a stream tomorrow night, but definitely Saturday night. And I'll probably stream twice a week on the channel, maybe 3 times, I don't know. Toscano Anderson in the paint, throws it up, no good. Spurs ball, 9 minutes to go. DeJounte Murray bringing up the court. Game tied at 8. Murray into the paint. Gets it to Jakob. Jakob with a little jump hook, and the Spurs are up by 2. We do trade Derek. The thing I would miss from him would be, yes, he's number 3 in the league in taking charges. He's one of the best in the business. And Golden State turns the ball over. I'm not sure what happened. Travel or something happened. I didn't see the call. Yeah, Xander Dougie just threw up a really ugly air ball. That just happened. That definitely just happened. Jakob with the ball. Over to KJ. 12 on the shot clock. Keldon takes off into the paint. Throws up a layup, and it's good. And the Spurs got to attack the paint tonight. This does not look like a huge Warriors lineup, and their best defensive players are not out there tonight. So go get it. And speaking of go get it, DeJounte Murray with the steal over to Doug McDermott. Dougie wide open for three. There you go. That's how you make up for an air ball. Yes, stick it in the hole. 15-8. Timeout. GSW. I can't get too excited. It's only the first quarter. I can't get excited, but I don't want to get too excited. It's only the first quarter. Doug went from taking one of the worst three-point shots I've seen this season to not making the next one. 8:08 to go. Yes, it was, Xander. DeJounte, another steal. Always like it. Junior, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Let's get a Spurs win tonight. I know the Warriors are missing everybody. Let's get a win tonight. You know, Ernie, you're right. Go Spurs, go! Sean, what do you think of the game so far? Okie dokie. I'll take it. I don't know who to root for in the Super Bowl, my friends. On one hand, I'd really like to see Matt Stafford and even Odell Beckham Jr. win his first Super Bowl. On the other hand, I'd like to see the Bengals win their first Super Bowl. So, in 2 weeks, I will be rooting for the offense. Whoever has the ball, I'll be rooting for him to score. Gabriel, go Spurs, go to you. Oh, all right, Francisco wants to see the game. The game! Boop, boop. All right, there we go. Can't believe Devin got snubbed for the Rising Star. Oh, did he? Are you surprised, though? San Antonio Spurs getting snubbed All-Star Weekend. Are we really surprised? Nah, not so much. The Insane One, what's going on? Come on, with all the Juancho crap makes the chat unbearable. You still correct chat. Oh. Tom Brady did retire. I don't even know what you're talking about. The Insane One. Is there a lot of Juancho talk? There hasn't been any recently, but thanks for stopping in. No Juancho slander. I think people might be taking it as, well, we did have an incident about a week ago where one of our longtime subscribers and a Wrench Gang member actually made a comment in regards to Juancho's nationality. And that person's no longer part of the channel. They had their wrench removed. They've been hidden. And maybe people are still sensitive because of that, and maybe just wanted to be left alone. I get it. I think he has a cool name, a fun name to say when he's in the game. But aside from that, I'm rooting for him. But maybe we could probably just tone down the Juancho talk a little bit, because it probably is coming off more as we're hazing the player than supporting him. Christopher Martinez for the Spurs, nobody. For the Warriors, everybody. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, James Wiseman, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, some other players I'm sure I'm forgetting. It is Warriors ball right now, and they are down 15-8. You know, maybe a blowout wouldn't be the worst thing for... Oh, well, Zach Collins is out, but he's been out all season for conditioning. Moses Moody over to Mayan Looney, to Descano Henderson. They go around the world for a three, and that three is short by Poole. Offensive rebound falls right into the Warriors' hands, and a bucket. Who was that? Kevin Looney with the bucket. I don't recognize him with the black headband. It's throwing me off. I can't see his headband. I'm looking for the headband powered. Number 5 against number 5. That's DeJounte Murray versus Kevin Looney. No good. Jakob Poeltl with the offensive board, and now a foul on Kevin Looney. Yes, Devontae Cacok. What, you know, I'm shocked he's had, 10 games in a row in the G League of double Cacox? And he's not in the NBA yet? What the heck? Joshua Primo, with everybody being healthy. Jakob made the first free throw, and he's been hitting his free throws lately, which is a good thing if you're a Spurs fan. Is Joshua on the... Is he there? Well, I see Golden State's bench, so I don't know. He missed the second one. I'm looking at the Spurs bench now. I don't know if he's there. I couldn't see him, but I also wasn't looking too hard. It is now the Warriors ball, down 16-10. That three-pointer's no good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound, and he'll bring it up the court. Spurs running the court right now. And they'll just slow it up. DeJounte over to Doug McDermott. McDermott cross pass to Derek White. Baseline three, no good. Derek 1 of 3 from beyond them arc. 7 minutes to go, 16-10. It is Golden State ball. Kevin Looney drops it up to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole back to Looney with the jumper, and the jumper is no good. And nobody's there to get the rebound for the Spurs. Ball lands right in the hands of Jordan Poole. Very lazy rebounding by San Antonio on that possession. Another three-point attempt is a brick house by Jordan Poole. Just a terrible looking shot. Derek White out to DeJounte. DeJounte thinks about the three. Gets to Jakob. Jakob spin around, throws it out to Keldon. Keldon back to Derek White. All right, just everybody's passing off. Derek in the paint. The runner. Good! All right. They're not in there right now. I think Primo is there. There have been a few oogly shots in this game. Spurs 7 of 12, the Warriors 5 of 11. There's been some serious bricks. There is a brick house being built. Damian Lee for 3. That's good. Primo, Jacques, and the GOAT, you know who I play some. We better not get a pool party tonight. Yeah, right? And as I was looking at the chat, DeJounte Murray sliced and diced the Warriors defense and got into the paint for a layup real quick. That happened so fast, I didn't even see it. Seriously. Three-pointer. In and out for Moses Moody. Spurs go fast break. DeJounte Murray down the other end. Misses the layup. Ah! And then steals the ball back. DeJounte pokes the ball out and gets it to Derek White. So DeJounte misses the shot, gets left, and Jakob Perla with a thunder dunk of Jakob! Boom! Sorry. There is not much defense. TK, what's going on? There's the amazing perimeter defense. Amazing. Warriors ball. Under 5 minutes to go. Points off turnovers. The Spurs have 7. The Warriors got 0. Jordan Poole, pull-up jumper. Swish. Gill the fish. Vila, what's going on? Counts Vital, thank you for stopping in. That is Sean Elliott. Keldon for 3. No good. Fight for the board. And Jakob tries to save it, but he throws it into Damian Lee. Warriors ball. Down by 7. Jordan Poole for 3 again. No good. Jakob Pertl with the rebound, and he'll get it out to Keldon. I can only imagine. Thank you, BRT, Bert. What, Zach? And timeout. Joshua Primo was there. I just saw him get off the bench. He was over to the left. What's up, Zach? What's up, Romeo? Headphone users, beware. Luke, what's going on? Channel member, thank you for being here. Guys, I got to say, by the way, while we're in a timeout, I'm happy that finally, not all the videos, but a good majority of my New York Giants videos are actually doing okay on the channel. That struggle was real. Now, I have one video that was a dud, a draft profile for Ainin Iquanu, an offensive lineman. Maybe offensive linemen aren't exactly the sexy thing to do draft profiles on. But the other New York Giants videos, the last few ones I've done, have all been like 1,000 views, 2,000 views or more. And I was like, that's really good for me. And I'm starting to gain subscribers because right now I think I'm kind of stagnant and growing with San Antonio Spurs content because they're losing. And I was like, I don't have many Giants subscribers. I'll be lucky if I have 100 or 200. And I think I'm finally gaining there. I'm like, you know what? I love the New York Giants. I've worked with a couple much bigger Giants content creators and the Entertainer Talking Sports and Bad Dog Sports. So it's nice to finally have some Giants content that's doing well. And they're my two favorite teams, no doubt. Have I watched the movie? Which movie has a worse offensive coach than okay, Zach, I gotcha. Sean Elliott 20 years ago. More than that. You talking about the Memorial Day Miracle? That was Memorial Day 1999. almost 23 years ago, man. Mason, I know him as Sir Cardinal, and I'm always going to call him Sir Cardinal. He was Sir Cardinal TV for forever, so I know people say he changed his channel name at some point, but he's just always Sir Cardinal to me. That's just how I know him. Just like The Rock he's Dwayne Johnson, but he's always going to be The Rock for me. Hulk Hogan is Terry Bollea. He's always going to be Hulk Hogan. Calvin, I think it's a good time to be a Giants fan. Finally, I feel like the organization is taking steps in the right direction. You've got 2 first-round picks, 2 picks in the top 7, new GM, a new head coach. Yes, both guys are from the Buffalo Bills, but the Bills franchise is clearly heading in the right direction. And yeah, I'm excited. Dave Gettleman was not a good GM. He just wasn't. What's going on, Ruben? Number 1 overall? I don't know if they're going to do that playmaker, Guido. The one next to you? What? Ryadetzky? I don't know if I think you were being a channel member. I think you're being a channel member. TSR Sports. There's a movie called I Can Only Imagine that tells the story of Bart Millard and what led to him write the song. I watched it 7 times. I cry. Oh. No kidding. Now people are trolling me because I'm a Giants fan, which you should. Not really unless you're a fan of the Bengals or the Rams, because if you're a fan of any other team, your team's watching it from the same place we are, the couch. By the way, Jacques Landale has checked in as the first center off the bench for the Spurs, and that's a nice 3-pointer by Moses Moody, and it's only a 4-point game. Jacques sighting. Murray out to KJ. KJ fakes the 3, takes off into the paint. Runner is good. If we lose this one, Mickey, sadly, I agree. We tend to lose against teams that are missing like their entire roster for whatever reason. Didn't we lose against Detroit Pistons that were like bottom 3 in the NBA record-wise, and we're missing all their starters, and we still lost that game? That 3-pointer is no good. And it'll be Spurs ball. Who shot that? I know it's screwing me up. There's no numbers on the front of their jerseys. The Golden State Warriors jerseys don't have a number on front. It's the emblem. Toscano Anderson almost loses the ball on a fast break after a turnover by the Spurs. Gets the jumper in the paint under the hoop, but gets the layup. There's no numbers on the front of their jerseys. No wonder I'm struggling to identify some of the guys. Devin Vassell for 3. And if their number's there, I can't see it. It's got to be really tiny. They have a big old yellow number on their back, but the Spurs jerseys, number on the back, number on the front, very visible. These Golden State Warriors jerseys, I think the number's only on the back, or it's very tiny inside the Golden State City emblem, which, Golden State City. Toscano Anderson again in the paint. He's combined. Facts, Luke, facts, which would be 0. Murray gets all sorts of out of control in the paint. And went off the leg of one of the Warriors, I believe. What's up, Alex Sports? Alex Sports, my man, a fellow New York Giants fan. Alex, it's a good time to be a New York Giants fan, I feel. The first time in a few years. Murray was fouled. He is going to go to the line for 2. Okay, I didn't realize DeJounte Murray was going to go to the line, so 2 free throws. They did the jerseys on a hurry and forgot the numbers. Are you being serious? Muster Investigate 82? Did that actually happen? I can't think of another NBA jersey where the number's not on the front. I'm not trying to troll the Golden State Warriors or their fans. I really can't think of a jersey. I mean, because that's when I'm not... I don't need to see this. Joshua Primo sighting. I know the Spurs players by their faces because I called their games. This version of the Golden State Warriors, I know Steph Curry by his face and Klay Thompson. They're not playing the game. A lot of these guys I'm not too familiar with. Like Chris Chiozza, I know him by his number, not his face. And his number's not on the front of his jersey. I can only see it on the back. And a little dunk. Yeah, I can't see who scores for Golden State unless I see their back. It's driving me crazy. Jonathan Kuminga scores. Murray loses the ball. And causes a steal down the other way. Jacques Landale with a little jumper. He blew it. Why did you dunk that? What are you, Jakob in the ball? Spurs turn the ball over and immediately steal it right back. That's the second time in this quarter they've turned the ball over and then took it right back. Hope is all we have. It's garbage time Q. Garbage time Q is he up with Golden State right now? Quindary Witherspoon? He was in the G League. Did he call him up for this game? I'd love to see Q on the court. Troy, I can't believe he missed that. He could totally should just thrown that down. And we know he can dunk. We've seen him do it. Jump hook by Jacques Landale's no good, and they... Was that Primo with the putback? A little tapper in. By the way, Josh Primo, you could tell he's been hitting the gym. Definitely been in the gym. And a turnover by Golden State. My nose is itchy. Spurs ball, minute and a half to go, up 31-24. Lonnie Walker's going to launch a three. Good! Back to 10. The old New Jersey Nets. Okay. Thank you, Zach. Kuminga thinks about a three. Passes it off. Back to Kuminga. Guarded by Derek White. He is going to take the three now. And he'll make the three. All right, Jonathan Kuminga for three. I thought he was maybe in wrong, though. Herb Pop's not a huge fan of Duncan. I think that's got to be fictional. Duncan dunked. Manu dunked. I saw Tony dunk once. Devin Vassell with the ball. Over to Derek White. Open for a baseline jumper. Takes it. Makes it. Spurs getting close to putting 40 points up in the first quarter. Not too shabby. Spurs' only person that's out is Zach Collins, who's out for conditioning. He's in the G League. And that's a missed layup. Spurs ball. Derek White brings it up the court. Takes off into the paint. Runner. No good. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. 30 seconds on the game clock. About 9 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. That three-pointer is good. Wow. Moses Moody's been shooting well tonight. I don't know who he is. I don't know who that is, but he's been giving it to the Spurs. Lonnie carrying the ball for the Spurs right now. Back to Derek White. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Derek starts to take off into the paint and turns the ball over. Well, that was not... Why does that happen? Is it me or does that happen a lot? The end of halves or end of quarters, we just turn the ball over? Is it just me, Spurs fans, or does that happen to the Spurs a lot, where it's near the end and they can't put anything together? We only have 40 likes and the Spurs are winning? Do we have more Warriors fans in here? Where are my thumbs up, my friends? Our team's actually winning. We got enough people for at least 50 thumbs up. David Robinson did dunk plenty. Zach, I had a good day. I actually did something. It's a home game, Mason. I did something today I've never done before. I did not see Quindary out there glazing bacon, at least not yet. I did something today I've never done before. I like sharing stuff with you guys. I called off a date before it happened. I got a girl's number over the weekend. Been talking to her, and just finally, one too many red flags went up. The last one went up tonight, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm calling it off. Nope. The juice is not worth the squeeze, as they say. So, I actually never done that before. At least benefit of the doubt, and at least one date. I was like, nope, I'm good with 0. 0 is going to be fine here. Mason, I will do that this year if I can hopefully still dunk. I'll be 45, so I should be able to. I've been eating healthy. I've been working out 10 plus times a week. Eagles UK drops the $2 super chat with a thumbs up. Thank you for supporting the channel, sir. And thank you for, I think I saw you subscribe to TSR Gaming. So thank you for subscribing to that too. To anybody in the chat that subscribed to TSR Gaming, thank you. I do hope to get that channel going this week. It's obviously up. There's no content on it. If I can stream something tomorrow night, I will. It's going to be very different from this channel, though. I've already put it out there. It's not going to be PG rated. Me and my friends do occasionally get fired up from first-person shooters and talk a ton of smack. So it'll be probably more R-rated, and nobody's perfect. Let's see if Sean is a good luck charm like Selena. Right, CB? I would say a good game so far. A game the Spurs should win, though. No disrespect to the Golden State Warriors. They're missing all their best players. So we should win this game. We got a full roster. Tanking next season to get pick one. Well, my thought playmaker, Guido, and I said this in my draft videos for the New York Giants, go offensive line. Go offensive line. You know, draft other positional needs. And go with Daniel Jones this year. And if he's not the guy and they stink again, then they'll have an offensive line for the next quarterback. I mean, you look at the teams that have won Super Bowls in the division. Dallas Cowboys, one of the greatest offensive lines of all time in the 90s. Before them, the Washington Redskins had what? The Hogs? What did they call it? Hog Molly? What was his name? But they had their big offensive line for a decade. Offensive lines, they're not sexy draft picks, but they win games. Was that garbage time Q? Garbage time Q! TSR Gaming. Actually, I'll drop the link in the chat if anybody wants it. Well, or if anybody's interested. I don't know if anybody necessarily wants it. Garbage time Q is in the game. They did have a bad O-line, Zach. Eli Manning does not get credit for that this season. Does not get the credit he rightly deserves for that season. Garbage time Q with his first free throw. Yeah, if you know, you know. Quindary Witherspoon. The only man I've ever seen come into the game, play like 5 minutes, and foul out for the San Antonio Spurs. Was it last season? It's terrible. Terrible. Devin Vassell over to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie, baseline. Back to Jakob. Jakob gets tripped up and a lot of contact. And that's going to be a foul against the Warriors. It's also in the community notes. That's a fact. Yes. He was called up from the G League. I didn't know Quindary Witherspoon would. I guess it makes sense because of all the guys out for Golden State. Was that garbage? And of course, who jumped on top of Jakob Poeltl flying through the air? Good old garbage time Q. Flying through the air, landing on Jakob Poeltl, just reckless as can be. Going for those 6 fouls in 5 minutes in this game, too. Joshua Primo out to Devin Vassell for 3. Good! Thank you, Jim Sox. I appreciate that. There's not a lot, though. There's me, Clan the Spurs fan, SpursTube TV, DC Creed Nation. I don't know. You know, if you know, you know. DC something, Decree Nation. I'm butchering its channel's name. It's not out of disrespect. And that's all I know of. Well, SSPN. But I mean, for channels with like 2,000 plus subscribers, I think there's only a handful of us. I'm sure there's probably another Spurs channel I've never heard of. I don't know all of them. But there's not a lot of us to choose from. That's not knocking your comments. Just there's not a ton of us. Warriors ball. 6 on the shot clock. Chioza passes it out. 3-point attempt is off the rim. No good. A fight for the rebound and foul on the Warriors. I can't see who the foul's on. Oh, it's on Gary Payton, number 2, checked in. What's up, John Lou? Thank you for stopping in. Wow, Jim Sox. I don't know what to do with that. Part-time Spurs fan, what's going on? What's going on, Christian Martinez? The Metalhead stuff is weird. I'm all over the place on that channel because I have content from 1997 to the present. It's literally this is a 25-year anniversary of TSR. I'm eventually going to make a video of like all my different singing voices and put it up on that channel. But I mean, for whatever reason, I'm actually working on a brutal death metal song called Brutal Death Metal. It's going to be in nonsense lyrics, but I'm trying to put together like one of the heaviest things I've ever done. I don't know why. Maybe to see if I still can do it. And a foul. Oh my gosh, Jakob Poeltl goes down hard again. Contact with him and Moses Moody. The foul's going to be on Jakob, but man, Jakob getting beat up in this game. I expect Devin to have a decent game. He's been a little off on his three-pointers lately, so hopefully he can turn that around. 10.5 minutes ago, Spurs up 39-32. Jakob laughing at the foul. Hey, don't laugh at the refs. They'll throw you out of the game. Right, Tim? Tim, where you at? First free throw gun is good. Moses Moody averaging 2.5 points per game on 36% field goal shooting. He's having a good game against us tonight, though. Go figure. 2.5 will probably go for 25. Christian, can I believe what, sir? Like, I don't know what Psycho Stick is, Christopher. Or do I? Maybe I've heard that. Jakob in the paint, throws up the layup, and it's short. Nice dish by Derek. No finish. Nice dish, no finish. It is Warriors ball. Looney tosses it out, and the Warriors offense will reset. Chioza. All right, Warriors just going to keep running around, passing the ball around. Spurs playing some good, solid defense. 4 on the shot clock. Finally, a 3 is taken, and it's good! Wow. Oh, they do have the number on the front of their jersey. It's just really tiny. Moses Moody with the 3. I don't like that. It's a little number, like right here. Jakob Poeltl over to Derek White. Derek thinks about the 3. Passes it out to Primo for 3. Joshua Primo for 3! Primo. Oh, us winning? Yeah, the Warriors are out everybody, though. We should be winning this game. With all the guys the Warriors are missing, the Spurs should win this game easily. Lonnie Walker for 3. No good. Kevin Looney with the rebound. I spoke too soon. Optimus Primo is right. Oh, Looney elbows Jakob right in the face. Offensive, it's got to be an offensive foul on Kevin Looney. Throws the elbow up and, oh man, gave the people's elbow right to Jakob. No acting job there. That wasn't a LeBron James flop. Jakob took a legit elbow to the face. And his eyes are all watery. Wow. Right elbow right across the nose and in the this is right here. We are frustrating. Please don't sign or watch us. Remember the Spurs. What? I haven't even mentioned him. What are we talking about? Maybe that's why the chat's confused. Jakob gets loose in the paint. Another thunder dunk of Jakob Poeltl. Two-hand jam and a timeout by Golden State. 9 minutes to go. I mean, Golden State lost to Indiana a couple weeks ago with none of... true. Jakob with 2 dunks tonight. 2 big ones, too. Probably angry after getting elbowed in the face. I would be. Did he run on the lane side before dropping it? No, he didn't run back and forth before dropping the elbow. Jakob Poeltl, man, some people still in my videos, kind of troll him a bit. He is so outplaying his contract right now. I'm happy to see him raise his game to another level this year, even though he's not getting a ton of credit for it. The Poeltl Jam. How did the score get there? Well, I put it there. If Josh Primo learned, wow, Jim Sox, I'm not going to read those comments just for the record. That's right. Don't make me mad. You won't like me mad. I have not seen this Ghostbusters Afterlife yet. Anybody see it? Is that any good? Actually, I haven't seen the last 2 Ghostbusters movie. I didn't see Ghostbusters girl version. I don't know if there was anything else besides Ghostbusters after the tagline. And I haven't seen this new Ghostbusters movie, so I am way out of it when it comes to Ghostbusters in the last 10 years. Even though I love the first movie, absolutely think that is one of the greatest science fiction comedy horrors of all time. Just a fantastic cast. Number 2, not a huge fan of, and I guess you would call these other ones 3 and 4. I've not seen them. What's going on? Ishana Robinson is in the house. They made a Ghostbuster movie last year with Paul Rudd. I don't know darn thing about it. If Jakob won't be any soon-to-be trades in the near future, just curious what the value is or can get in return. Yes, a new Jack ASS movie. No plans on seeing it. I don't want to... don't need to see dudes tying things to their ding-dongs and firing firecrackers off them. I was never a huge fan of those. But if you enjoy it, good. Yes, exactly, Dylan. The one with Paul Rudd. It's sad that we have to make a big deal about Jakob dunking. You know what, Easy? You're right. You're right. Because it doesn't happen as often as it should. You're right. Facts. Did you hear what happened with Brian Flores and the Giants? I did not, Zach. Free Thaddeus Young. The only way Hoodie's getting free is if he gets traded or gets bought out. He's not going to play for the team. Jarling Chongo, Spurs go! The new Ghostbusters is something good for the new and original. All right, Brianna, that's good because I would be an original fan. I saw Ghostbusters 1984 in the theater when I was 7 years old. Dunk of Justice. I'm always honest. It's the only way I can call it. Got to keep it. I see Joshua Primo. I think Primo might... Do you guys think Joshua Primo's done with the G League at this point with Bryn Forbes getting traded? Do you think he's up here to stay with San Antonio? It's Warriors ball, looking for a shot. Spurs with a little bit of a trap defense in the paint, and that's a turnover. Spurs running the court. And Derek White passes it right to Damian Lee. And a foul on the Spurs. Not a good pass, Derek. I don't understand why my Lords are losing the biggest game. Are you familiar? The Spurs trash that are beating the Warriors like 116 times to 63, like have 50 more wins than your team. So if we're trash and we have 50 more wins than your team, what does that make you? Because head-to-head, we've destroyed you guys. Just saying. If you're going to come in and talk smack, know a little history. Your team has a very bad losing record against my team. And the Spurs have won 5 of the last 7 games against the Golden State Warriors, Smarty. So if the Spurs are trash, what is your team? Might want to know your facts before you open your mouth. Know a little history. If we played you guys 190 times and lost like 150 of them, I'd be like, yeah, we are trash against you guys. But we pretty much handled you guys since you've been in the NBA. So what do you got? What's your team? If my Spurs are trash, what are the Golden State Warriors? You decide. Right, Christopher? I mean, this is what I said earlier. Most Golden State Warriors fans are cool, but then you have these dum-dums come in that start talking crap, and it's like, your team sucks against mine. You've probably been a fan of the Golden State Warriors for only 5 years, and all you've known is the championships because you're a little bandwagoner that wasn't there before that. So you think, oh, my team's the best team of all time, not realizing your team sucked for many years. We're sucking for the first time. Oh my goodness, it happens. Anyway, I'm done. I got that out, and it felt good. Quite literally, nobody has a winning record against the Spurs. I think there's a couple teams Patriots fan, but it's a small amount of teams. Small. They've had a great blip, Christopher. I'll give them credit. They had a great 5-year run, and they're obviously having a good this year, but I don't get why just this small percentage of Warriors fans just talk so much crap when their team historically is bad against mine. That's a block. Jonathan Kuminga, Spurs ball. Demisel running court, gets into the paint, gets tripped. By garbage time cue. Quindary Witherspoon just throwing out fouls left and right like he did when he was with the Spurs. Oh, I do need to change quarters. Good grief. It is quarter 2. This is what happens when you take time off from streaming. You forget to change the quarters. And I was also, in the middle of laying the smackdown on a Warriors fan. I'm sorry, Sean. It's all good. You're still a member in here. By the way, any channel members that are in the chat, don't forget you have exclusivity. You can join the TSR Discord. I brought the Discord back just for channel members. I want to do something special for you guys. I have something else planned soon as well. I haven't forgotten. 2 free throws for the Spurs. Vassell with the second free throw after getting mauled by Quindary Witherspoon is good. 9-point game. Run team beat the Spurs in the playoffs in 91. Okay, so they beat us 1 year. How many times did the Spurs beat the Warriors? I gotta think it's a lot. It wouldn't be like 116 to 53. Anyway, that's enough about that. Damian Lee passes it out. Kyoza. And nice job by Quinn. Garbage time Q with the bucket in the paint. Xander, I hope you're right, man. If Spurs not get in the playing tournament and they're the last one in the playoffs of the Western Conference, they go to give Phoenix a run. Jante slices and dices the Warriors defense and gets the layup. I gotta think. You gotta watch it. I mean, huge foul down the other end as Jordan Poole gets knocked over. But he gets up again. But if Zach Collins is back, and Zach Collins is playing very well, and the Spurs sneak into the playoffs, which I'm not expecting it. I'm optimistic but realistic. I don't know if that's going. I doubt that'll happen. But if they do, if they sneak their way into the play-in and they're on the outside looking into the play-in, and then somehow made the playoffs, they would be one of those dark horse teams. I think teams didn't want to play if Zach Collins is playing very well. If Joshua Primo continues to grow throughout the season. 2 free throws, by the way, from Jordan Poole. First one's good. Cade or Curry? Right now, Steph Curry. I mean, I'm not a Golden State Warriors fan, but Steph Curry is the best pure shooter I've ever seen beyond the arc. Not inside the arc. Inside the arc, it might actually be Michael Jordan. Not necessarily a pure shooter, but Michael Jordan was unguardable with that jumper. Just ridiculous. Now, outside, beyond the arc, Steph Curry's obviously number 1. I think the Trailblazers are like 2.5 games ahead of the Spurs, 3 games, so it's doable. McDermott gets rejected in the paint, tries to save it going out of bounds, and a late whistle. The Warriors are in the bonus, by the way. Just throwing that out there. 7:20 to go. Spurs up 48-41. I'm getting this membership. All right, let me fix it. I won't ever talk on the Discord server. I feel bad because some folks are like, I'm not a member, so I can't get in Discord. I'm like, but I need to do something special for my channel members because I don't post exclusive videos to you guys because most of the videos I do are news videos, and those got to go up right away. I can't put it a video up on Wednesday for channel members and then make it public on Friday, and then I'm 48 hours behind the news. That's a turnover by San Antonio, by the way. Jordan Poole runs the floor, misses a layup. The putback is good by my man Looney Tunes. Rashawn, welcome to TSR Sports. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but get up again. Hey-oh! Timeout, Greg Popovich, 5-point game. Tell him, Rich. I'm not trying to be mean to the guy, but that's like me, that's like a Bills fan saying the Cowboys suck, or saying the Cowboys are trash. It's like, all right, so you made it farther in the playoffs this season, but are you forgetting two very important moments in the 90s? Even Patriots fans. I'm a Giants fan. My man Beantown Breakdown is a Patriots fan. His team has more Super Bowls and far more Super Bowl appearances and has been a heck of a lot more relevant the last decade than my team has been. However, he will not trash the New York Giants for two particular reasons. My team beat them in the Super Bowl twice, the New England Patriots. And you don't have to like them, but you have to have respect for teams that have beaten you on the biggest stage. Like, all right, you got us. I mean, that's why I don't say I'll say teams are playing bad or they are bad, but to call any organization trash, da 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 da, and not to mention the alleged Warriors fan that was in here is asking why his team is losing. How good of a Warriors fan, much of a Warriors fan are you if you don't know that Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and most of your roster is out tonight? Do you even pay attention to your team? Wow, I'm really laying the smack down tonight, aren't I? Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. Tying all time, Portland is the closest to 500 Spurs. Every team is all time. All right, Juan. And yes, the current 15. The last Discord was. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. I keep it real. Yeah, the last Discord there was some hazing there. Actually, the hazing was against Golden State Warriors fans, and that's why I shut it down. I was like, treat everybody nice, be respectful. Let's not talk smack. And it got a little ugly in there, and I was like, I shut it down. I just didn't like seeing it. Some folks had said, hey, if you need help with this Discord, you can get moderators, this, that, and the other. And I was like, I think there's only 10 people in the Discord right now, including myself, so it's easily manageable for me keeping an eye on it, if you will. Zach Collins is still resting. I guess we all get memories because we love the channel and went sporting. It's like, I know things are very cheap for you, Sean, I do, but Sean, you've been with me since I started streaming said Golden State Warriors in 2019. And I know it sounds like I'm trolling Warriors fans. I'm not. Most of you guys are cool. I'd say 99% are cool, but there's just this 1% that I really think have been fans only since they started winning and just think that like they're the greatest NBA team of all time and not realizing that most teams have up and downs in the history of their franchise. And I honestly didn't know the Spurs have played that well against the Golden State Warriors historically. DeJounte Murray for three. Good! From the baseline. Was that during the Tim Duncan era, meow meow? I got to think that was the big three. Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili. Drives Lupina. Wow, what a beautiful layup. Was that Jordan Poole? I can't tell because, yes, it was. He just went to the mat or to the floor. Got fouled by Jacques Landale right in the head. Is that going to be a flagrant? No. Should be. I don't think so. Didn't look egregious. Just because of the way they landed, Jordan Poole took a hard nap. That's not a flagrant. 6:34 to go. Spurs up 51-45. The Discord link's not working for you? Some other people had some trouble with it. And it was, I think, people that did not live in the United States, Ishan. And I know you're not in the U.S. I think some people that had problems outside the U.S. Don McDermott passes it out to DeJounte Murray. 10 on the shot clock. DeJounte over to Keldon. Keldon's going to launch a corner three. Good! DJ, Primo, Vassell, power forward not on the roster. Jakob Poeltl 6. Oh, ouch. Keldon not even in the starting lineup. Timeout Golden State down by 8. 6:07 to go. And Warriors are the reason I got to NBA. It wasn't a huge... Oh my god, 2019 Legendary had a crazy roster. Burrows, Jamar Chase, Justin Timberman, Clyde, Represented, Devin White, Clavian Chison. I'm not going to help you out that CBL. You're talking to Dylan, okay. The Warriors have been good in the 90s. Also, yeah, I remember Chris Mullins, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullins, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullins. Man, they were. But it wasn't long. It didn't last very long. But yeah, they were something else for a while. Doug is hurt. Is he? What happened to Doug? Josh Primo's not the GOAT of anything as of yet. He's not top 10 San Antonio Spurs all time. He's not top 20. He's not even probably top 50 right now. But could he be? Maybe. But I'm definitely not calling him the GOAT of anything because he hasn't done anything to deserve it, to be quite frank. Or quite rich. 16-game winning streak from 98 to 2002, Twin Towers. And 16 winning streak from 2003 to 2008 to 13. Wow. His foot! I honestly didn't see it. He just had the best game of his season against the Suns. Dougie the... He's been dinged up a lot this year. Out 2 different times with a knee injury. He was out with a tooth. Obviously, he was out held in safety protocol like most of the Spurs were. He's missed a lot of time, and hopefully... well, if Doug's going to be out for a while, then Devontae Caycock or Zach Collins is going to have to come up to San Antonio. Or Juancho Hernan Gomez could get his playing time too. Gene Garcia, I would agree Michael Jordan is the GOAT, yes. I have to head out. Can someone please send me an invite to Discord, sir? They're not. We can't put it in the stream here because then it would go to everybody. I don't know if you can get into the Discord without being a channel member. Sean, are you on Twitter? If you're on the Twitter, message me directly on the Twitters, and then I can send you the link there. Stats only McDormand. But Prune, at least you're consistent. Let me get back to the game. Both teams in the bonus. 6 minutes to go. It is Warriors ball. 6 on the shot clock. Jonathan coming in the paint, loses the ball. Kevin Looney gets it back, throws it up, and in. Nice job. Nice alertness by Kevin Looney. And Jacques Landale went down. So this has been a very physical contest. It is Spurs ball. Jacques Landale thinks about a 3 briefly, pulls it down. Gets it to Kellen. Kellen with the pick and roll. And he double dribbled. Wow. There's a call you don't see a lot. All right, Sean, you have a good night, my man. He did take a shot to the face. That both RJ centers, Yak and Jacques, both getting the people's elbow to the face. It is Warriors ball. Kick it out to Damian Lee for 3 after a missing offensive board. That shot's no good. Yeah, Lonnie Walker will bring it up for San Antonio, 54-48, 5:15 to go. Lonnie out to Devin. Devin back to Kellen. Kellen thinks about the corner 3. Said he takes off in the paint, throws it up, and in with the runner. The second time tonight, Kellen's had a brief window for a 3 and pulled it down and took off and went towards the paint. Hey, if that's his new move, so be it. Jordan Poole guarded by Jacques Landale. That's not what I want to see. Blows right by him. This is to Looney. Looney can't hold on to the pass, and that's turnover. Another turnover for the Golden State Warriors. Lonnie Walker wide open for 3. Takes the 3. No good. Jacques Landale with the rebound and putback. That is good. 10-point game. Capslock, you were going to go to the game? My Commander stuff? I don't have it with me, the Prune. It's on the other side of the house. I should bring it out for halftime one day. Or put it on TSR Gaming would make more sense, wouldn't it? I should put it on TSR Gaming. That would give me a video to do. Damian Lee pull up mid-range jumper, in and out burger. Kevin Looney with the rebound. And now that 3 is good by Chris Chiozza. Second chance opportunities. NBA fans, basketball fans. Don't let the other team get offensive boards. It'll kill you every time. Jante, little kind of mini jump hook in the paint's good. 60-51. High scoring game with 4 minutes to go. Kevin Looney. Pass it out for 3. Good. Wow. And Jordan Poole for 3 again. Spurs making Making some of these Golden State Warriors guys that I'm not too familiar with look like all-stars tonight. Spurs 9 of 15 from 3. Warriors 7 of 16. Make that 9 of 16 for the Spurs as Jacques Landale misses the 3. 3.5 minutes to go, 60-54. And Damian Lee pulled a Lonnie Walker, stepped out of bounds. He's going up the baseline and just stepped down all out. Dennis Rodman's the greatest rebounder I've ever seen play the game. Being that he was only 6'8", and he rebounded like a guy that was 7'8", yeah. No, Mickey, it's always empty there since he started losing. Mail me some stickers or mini flyers so I can leave them around the TSR Sports stickers. Devasell in the paint, throws up the jumper, off the glass, no good. Wanted the whistle, he's not going to get it. Right, CV? Got to keep taking your shots. Take the shot! 3 minutes remaining. Toscano Anderson with the ball, pass it off to Jordan Poole. Poole guarded by Lonnie. Back to Toscano Anderson. 5 on the shot clock. A little give and go with Jordan Poole. Ball goes out of bounds, and Poole can't keep a handle on it, and it's going to be Spurs ball after the turnover. What's up, Last Jedi? Last Jedi. Last Jedi, you stream. You're a video game streamer on YouTube. I started TSR Gaming this week. Today, actually. Is the best way to do it to stream the audio from my Xbox to my laptop and then just do a window capture with OBS. Keldon with a wild shot in the paint, no good, late whistle, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Because I don't know how else to do it. Unless there's maybe a Twitch app I can install on the Xbox and then stream it that way directly to YouTube. I need to do more research on it. I probably won't stream it till Saturday night. It'll be Gears of War, maybe some Apex Legends this week. I suck at the game, so Keldon's first free throw bounces around and rolls off. No good. GSW or Spurs for 30-point second quarter? The Spurs got to be close to 30 points. I think he missed them both. Lonnie needs to get good. That is one way to put it. Man, missed them both. You gotta make at least one free throw, KJ. One. Oh, one. The only way is one. That jumper's no good, but another offensive board for the Warriors. Kevin Looney puts it back in. 4-point game. Not much name for it. I use PSR. For me, there's an option on the controller, then go into the option broadcast gameplay. Oh. Broadcast gameplay. That's how you do it. I do play Halo. Halo Infinite. The games I'll be broadcasting, Gears of War 4 and 5, Halo Infinite at some point, Rogue Company, Apex Legends, maybe Dauntless, maybe Rocket League. I just downloaded Mortal Kombat 11, maybe that. I don't know. Whatever I'm playing. Lonnie also playing his way in the trade. Yes, Ronnie. Well, not the trading block. Well, trading block or the not get re-signed block. 62-56, minute 54. Kevin Looney fouled, going to the line for Dose. First free throw is good. And an Xbox 360 and a copy of Burger King. No. I've played Burger King Pocket Bite Racer. I don't want to play it again. And I could probably play it on my Xbox One, which was free. Thank you to my buddy Tim. He had an Xbox One S, an Xbox Series X, and apparently he still had an Xbox One just collecting dust. And he's like, you can have it if you want it. My buddies really want me to play Apex Legends with him. I'm like, you know what? I didn't enjoy the game a little bit, but hated playing it on my PC. So, yeah, awesome. And I've downloaded UFC 4 today, played that, really enjoyed it. Devin Vassell for 3, good! Someone proposed Russell Westbrook is never getting traded, Cowboy X Factor. $45 million contract and playing like he is, not happening. Swatcho Bros, true. And a turnover by Golden State. Yeah, we need Zach Collins so bad. I like Doug McDermott. I know a lot of Spurs fans do. He's not the answer at the 4 spot. We're too small. Too small. We need another big out there. Oh my gosh. I just realized we don't have a big out there. Lonnie, DeJounte, Devin, Derek, and Keldon. Is Keldon playing center? Is Keldon Johnson playing center? We've got, I mean, Keldon is essentially a guard too. He could be considered a wing. We have 5 guards out there. Derek White's guarding Kevin Looney. I did not realize that. I was sleeping on that Spurs fans. We got the San Antonio guards for real right now. And a shot clock violation as Lonnie Walker gets a block. It's the San Antonio guards right now. Our tallest player, depending on where you read, is about 6'6". I've seen Keldon listed at 6'5", 6'6". Devin listed at 6'5", 6'6". We have nobody taller than 6'6" on the court. I'm 6'4". DeJounte sprints into the paint, and a beautiful layup. And the Spurs have the magic number. Both teams in the bonus, 25 seconds left. Spurs up by 11, 69 to 58. Scott Anderson spins around, passes it out. Wide open 3 by Moody. Good. Prime David Robinson and Prime Tim Duncan never played together. I can only imagine. DeJounte Murray takes the long 3 with the clock running down. Back rim, no good. And that's the half. 69-61 though. I'll take it. Take an 8-point lead. We should be winning by more. This is a Golden State Warriors team missing everybody. Apparently I could play center. But thank you, last shot. I'll look that up and see if there's a stream option, but I don't know if the Xbox has that. That would make it so much easier if I could do that. Would you rather us get in the play-in and get a mediocre pick, or us get a top 3 pick and a potential star? What I'd like, Commander Ninja, ideally, I've mentioned this before in streams. Dylan, fair enough. I'd like the Spurs to make the play-in, lose in the play-in, get the number 1 overall pick, and have Pop get the record this year. So that way everybody's a little happy. You'd see the teams not tanking, still get the lottery pick, Pop gets the record. That would be the ideal situation. Play-in, lottery pick, if it's not the number 1 pick, top 5 pick, and Pop's record. That is the ideal situation. Yeah, last shot, I can't believe I did not notice there were pretty much all guards out there. I didn't realize that there was just all a bunch of shorter guys. It worked, I guess. Let's get to some stats. Moses Moody looking like an all-star against the San Antonio Spurs with 14 points tonight. That's right. The man that averages, I think they said, 2.5 points per game has dropped 14 on us. Juan Toscano Anderson with 4. Kevin Looney with a double-double already, 12 and 10. Jordan Poole with 12. Damian Lee with 7. Off the bench, Gary Payton with a donut. Jonathan Kuminga with 5. Chris Chiozza with 3. And Garbage Time Q with 4. Old Quindary Witherspoon. So who hasn't played on my lineup? Looney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got somebody listed that. Chiozza, Kuminga. I have Jordan Poole listed twice. I was looking, I was like, I have 9 players listed. Garbage Time Q. Okay. For the San Antonio Spurs, and if any Warriors fans, if there's any still in here, the reason I call Quindary Witherspoon Garbage Time Q is because he generally came in garbage time for the Spurs and also fouled out in like 5 minutes, which takes a special kind of suck to get 6 fouls in 5 minutes. No, the ideal situation is not happening. I know. But that would be my ideal situation. Finals, first overall pick, Pop record, DJ MVP. Finals? I don't think you can make the finals and get the first overall pick. I don't think it works like that, Patriots fan. Pretty sure that's a no. Michael TV, what's up? Go Spurs, go. Thank you all for stopping in. See the thumbs up are getting up there now. We're getting close to 100. Appreciate it. Looks like this, if you haven't hit it already. And go Spurs, go. Let's get some stats for our San Antonio Spurs. Keldon Johnson with 11 points. 5 of 6 from the field. Very efficient, but missed both his free throws. No rebounds for KJ either. Doug McDermott, 8 points. No rebounds. Okay, there you go. I was just mentioning Spurs fans. We need some size out there. Our starting forwards have 0 rebounds. 0! Jakob Pertl with 7 points. Derek White with 7. DeJounte Murray with 15, 5, and 4. So could be sniffing another triple-double. Also has 2 steals. Not too shabby. Off the bench, Pop only going with the 9-man rotation. Lonnie Walker with 3. Devin Vassell with 11. Jacques Lindale with 2. Joshua Primo with 5. Actually, the only minuses we have, since some of you like plus-minus, are Lonnie Walker with -2 and Jacques Lindale with -2. I don't know what's going on with Lindale. He's 1 of 4 tonight. He seems he's like in a funk right now. Like for a while, he looked like he's definitely our backup center. Now he just looks, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We can make it happen. Trust the process. Imagine how huge you'd be if you were life size to that Elliott pick. Sean was 6'8", so we're probably a little shorter. I came back from the Twitter. Dexter, I don't know when Zach Collins is coming back. I have no idea. Crispin, can we still make the playoffs this year? Yes. But they're going to have to play much better. I can't play 500 ball for the rest of the year. Tajin, what's up? Go Warriors. You know what? I'll give credit to the Warriors. They are fighting tonight. They're missing half their roster, but they're not laying down. They're putting up a fight. So props to them. We could use Walker, Kessler, patrolling the paint for Auburn right now on ESPN. We get the first overall pick and play in. That would be ideal. Francisco, I could dunk last year. I have not dunked this year. So I don't know if I still can. I don't want to say I can what I haven't done in a while. My trigger. Oh, okay. Crap. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. I can't believe I'm still going. My Twitter is. I'm dropping in the chat right now. There's my Twitters. TSR Sports. TSR_sports is my Twitters. Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is that what you guys are calling Juancho Selena Gomez? Cool guy, you feel bad for the Spurs? I don't. It's the first time they've been in a rebuild. We've been, I mean, as a Spurs fan myself for 30 plus years, I had the whole David Robinson run, which obviously was disappointing always in the playoffs, but was a fun time. Then he got hurt. We had a bad year. Then we had the dynasty with Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard for a little while. And now the last 3 years, it's not, or this season and the last 2 years, the wheels have fallen off, if you will. But it's been a good ride. And newer Spurs fans have never experienced losing. And quite frankly, up until this recent run, I only knew one losing year, 96-97. David Robinson played 6 games. Sean Elliott was injured. It was a train wreck of a year. All of a sudden, the tank for Chet has vanished or hasn't been spoken as of late. I never will say tank. It's not my... It's not the way I roll. I just realized my camera's a little crooked. Try to fix that a little bit. Sean, you should have let me know that, man. I guess it still is. That seems more. Gosh, still seems like it's rolling down a little bit. Maybe it's this towel. Whatever. Sean doesn't care. As far as I know, DeJounte Murray is not going to be on the All-Star team. The Spurs had a very close game with the Suns. The Spurs, ironically, dealing with the Warriors kind of are tonight, the Spurs had 3 starters out against the Suns, were ahead in the game, and there was a very questionable non-call at the end of the game where Devin Booker was dribbling, slipped and fell, stopped his dribble, got up and started dribbling again, which you can't do. And they said Chris Paul called a timeout during all that, and it was just a really... You don't want any sports game, NFL, NBA, whatever it is, to have you kind of look at the game and go, did that call affect the game? Because after that happened, Booker then hit a three-pointer, and the Suns never looked back and won the game. Had they called that a turnover, then maybe the game is completely different. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. He does deserve it, Mickey. He does. So now it's Big Sean. Yes! Sean Elliott. How you feeling tonight, my man? Good. Look at that. Look at that gift. Sean Elliott had some ups. His head was over the rim. He was 6'8". So, yeah, he definitely was... he had been rocking, what, like a 38-inch vertical at least, maybe a 40-inch vertical. Much more athletic than people probably realize. They did dominate Christopher for a very long time. Here's my thing with tanking. Um, we could have, Ken. DeJounte Murray clearly wants to win. He's tired of losing. Um, a lot of the guys. Better example. Let's go to the NFL. Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs of all time, maybe the greatest. Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers in recent years. Players, it wears them out. Constant losing. You can see DeJounte Murray wants to win. So imagine you've got guys that want to win, and then they see your organization intentionally tank or do things where they're clearly tanking. They might not want to be here when their contract's up next. They might say, you know what? It's not what I signed up for. I don't want to stay here. Or if you have so many years of losing, like I mentioned before with Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, when they still have years left, and you might be like, I can't do it anymore. I've been losing so long. I don't want to play football anymore, is what happened to them. So tanking, you don't want to set up a loser mentality in your locker room. And I suppose you could secretly tank, but if you're doing weird things, the players are going to pick up on it. It's like, wait, why am I sitting tonight? Well, you played the other night. I'm healthy. Yeah, we're not playing you tonight. So I mean, I say always go for it. And whatever happens, happens. I mean, I would like to have a franchise lottery pick type of guy, but if we tank, then couldn't every other NBA team tank, and then we're all in the same spot? I mean, their matchup games against Phoenix has been close or linked by. Yeah, they have been close, but a loss is a loss. It doesn't matter if you lose by 1 to a team or you lose by 40. You still lost. Sean was good. Not just the injuries, but obviously the kidney issue was the big one. And Ronnie, there you go. Tanking does not guarantee the first pick in the NBA. You could tank and get what, the fourth pick? What's the worst pick you can get if you're the worst team in the NBA? And is that slightly protected? Is it pick number 4 is the worst you can do, or 5? One of those? I don't remember the NBA lottery rules, but being the worst team in the NBA does not guarantee a number 1 pick at all. It's the reason they have the lottery, so you don't guarantee you have the number 1 pick overall. FAC Quinder out there. I am. And he had a couple huge fouls. So, doing Q things. And easy. I can only imagine Barry Sanders had a good quarterback. When he had Scott Mitchell, Rodney Peete, some other schmuck, I can't remember the name. Maybe something Williams. I don't know. I mean, well, they're not schmucks. They're NFL quarterbacks, so they've achieved much more than I ever have. But still, people compare Barry Sanders to Emmitt Smith. Barry had a good receiver in Herman Moore, but didn't have a Hall of Fame receiver in Michael Irvin. He had one good Pro Bowl tackle, I think, or maybe a guard, but he didn't have one of the greatest offensive lines in the history of NFL. He had a merry-go-round of quarterbacks that I can't even name them all, and Emmitt Smith has a Hall of Famer in Troy Aikman. Now, Barry's play style, would it have worked with that line Dallas had? Maybe not. Or he would have averaged 10 yards a carry. We'll never know. Personally, it's tanking. Same. Detroit always picked. Oh, I already read that. First is not guaranteed. We trust the bid. Yep, there you go. Just don't pick a guard this season. Whatever the Spurs do with this year's draft, don't pick a guard. The NFL needs to adopt the lottery system, in my opinion, so that it can prevent teams like the Jags from trying to tank every year, like they've been doing for every year now. Hey, it worked out for Tampa Bay back in the early 2000s, late 90s. They were bad for like a decade. You stockpile so many draft picks, and eventually some of those are going to hit. I don't know what's up with Trey Jones. He played fantastic against the Suns. Oh. Wow. It's all right. That might start happening the later the game gets. I only got 3.5 hours sleep last night, so I am feeling it. Jedi, out of here. I would agree. I would agree. What's going on, Tabitsky1010? Thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate your support. Barry Sanders, yes. I started watching football in the late 80s, and Barry Sanders, I didn't get to see Walter Payton play. I didn't get to see Jim Brown play, so I don't want to compare him to them. But for my lifetime as an NFL fan, Barry Sanders was just unbelievable. People don't realize Barry Sanders averaged 5 yards per carry and leads the NFL in most negative yardage, at least rushing wise. He had a ton of negative yardage plays and still averaged 5 yards per carry. I've never seen a guy that was, he wasn't the fastest running back of all time, definitely not, but a player so shifty and elusive. He could just move. I mean, he would be like this and this and this, and you would just literally, if you watch defensive players trying to stop him, he broke a lot of ankles. Not literally broke ankles, but man, they just could not stop him. We need a power forward that's not named Luka. Facts. And where's KBD at? I thought KBD was still in health and safety. Is he out of the rotation again? I don't know if that's going on the bench. Watch the Spurs will pick a guard in the second round with one of their 2 second-round picks. Probably, sadly enough. Barry was short. He was 5'8", but if you watch him run, his legs were huge. That was just all muscle. Portland took the advice of not picking guard in 1984, and look how that turned out for them. I know what you're talking about. They drafted Sam Bowie, who had an okay first few years, but overall a disappointing NBA career. And there was a young kid out of North Carolina they could have drafted, and they didn't because they already had a Clyde Drexler. Oops. Oh, oopsie. Blew that one. Reconditioning. What's going on, CeeLo? The Spurs are up by 8, and the Golden State Warriors are missing everybody. And you missed me going on a rant for a while. A Warriors fan asked how his great Golden State Warriors were losing to a trash team like the Spurs, and then I went on a rant and let him know that the Spurs' lifetime record against the Warriors is like 116-53, and the Spurs have won 5 of the last 7. So I gave it back probably for far too long. But I was also stating facts. Don't call a team trash that's owned you like in your history. It just doesn't make sense. Warriors ball, and Toscano Anderson with the jumper in the paint, misses it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back, and second chance points for everybody from the San Antonio Spurs. Steph Curry's out, Klay Thompson's out, and Drew Eubanks starting off the second half and gets a dunk in the paint. Why is Drew out there? Where's Jakob? Jordan Poole for 3. Is Jakob hurt? Does anybody know in the chat? DeJounte Murray pull-up jumper is good. Drew Eubanks starting off the second half. Jerome, what's going on? See? I tell you guys, 99% of the Warriors fans are really cool. There's like this weird 1% that comes in and just starts like trash talking immediately. And I don't get it. Damian Lee for 3. Good. And the Warriors have the magic number. Spurs ball, 10.5 minutes to go. DeJounte Murray. Pick and roll Drew Eubanks. Behind the back pass to Drew. Almost lost it. Got it back to DeJounte. Doug McDermott now at the ball. Doug back out to DeJounte. 7 on the shot clock. DJ will just take a mid-range jumper. Back rim, no good. Falls down, no whistle. And the Warriors on the run. Only a 4-point game. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm going to give credit to Golden State Warriors tonight. They've been fighting hard, and they're down a lot of the players. The Spurs should be winning this game by a lot more than 4. They have their entire roster, and the Warriors are missing half their roster. Toscano Anderson drives to the paint and gets blocked in the paint, out of bounds, Spurs ball. I think I see Zach Collins on the bench. I think he's wearing jeans and a blue shirt. I don't know what's up with Jakob. Is it concussion? No. He did get elbowed in the face. I didn't even think of concussion protocol. Yeah, wow. Baseline 3 by Moses Moody. We got a 1-point game. I didn't even think of Jakob with the concussion. Oh, thank you, Jerome. Appreciate that. A CB, this is the San Antonio Spurs. We're playing a team that we should beat because they're missing all their players, and it's a 1-point game. Laker fickle fans talk about... Laker fan... Yeah. Ronnie, I got to say, I am taking a little enjoyment with the Lakers struggling so bad this year because they clearly are doing the buy a championship mode, full in on buy a championship, and it's blowing up in their face. and I'm glad it is. I hate the buy championship mentality. Like the Golden State Warriors, I was totally cool with the Splash Brothers and what y'all were doing. And then when Kevin Durant jumped ship over there, I was like, it went full ring chaser mode, and I did not like your team for that short piece of history. When you were building a team, I was all in. But when I see, not to say Kevin Durant's a ring chaser. Let's be honest, he's a great player. He's just chasing rings now. I don't like that. LeBron's clearly a ring chaser. I get it. You're trying to win a ring. Maybe be less obvious about it. Maybe try to build something for a few years. Giannis, hello in Milwaukee, built something and won a championship and gave a middle finger to all the ring chasers and said, "Hey, I'm gonna stay in small market Milwaukee and win a title," and he did. Happy birthday, Drew Eubanks, by the way. Is that why he's in the game? Jakob's not on the bench either. Oh, crud. Yeah, he's hurt. All those dunks gave Jakob a concussion. Nice. Hate the three ball. Not a fan, Phil. It's the game today. It is what it is. Maybe it'll change again in 5 to 10 years. Who knows? But it is what it is. They are for four. That's true, playing Guido. I didn't even think of that. Then I'll root for the Bengals. Go Bengals. They have definitely not been buying players. So, yep, I forgot the Rams have been doing that. So, yeah, not hate, dislike. Hate's a strong word. Dislike. So, I'll be rooting for the Bengals in 2 weeks. Right? Yatsky? By the way, to any of the channel members in the chat, thank you for being channel members. We got to 100 thumbs up. All right, maybe we can get to 150 before the game's over. That's the goal now. It used to be 200, but with the Spurs losing a lot, I had to lower the goal, lower the expectations. So our centers are Drew Eubanks and Jacques Landale. Okay, that's what we got. Stevie, that would be... I hope we don't have any plays in the Super Bowl where we scratch our heads and say it's questionable because of the ref. We'll probably have at least one. Doug McDermott slices and dices the Warriors defense and throws up the layup, 75-72. And sorry, I'm really tired if my energy's not all the way pumped up tonight. I'm working on 3 hours sleep, and it's definitely affecting me a little bit. Baseline 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it'll be Spurs ball. I did not see who shot that for the Warriors. Damian Lee, I think. Keldon gets in the paint, and he'll get through the defense and get a layup. Make the dunk worth 4 points, see what happens. You would see a lot of dunking. They would get Shaquille O'Neal out of retirement. Spurs with 23 assists. That's like their millionth game in a row, at least 20. Toscano Anderson for 3. No good. DeJounte with the rebound. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Bengals. Now that I know that, I forgot they've been doing that. Murray back out to Keldon. Keldon into the paint. Throws it up. And he's going to call for a charge. A hard or in that contract. CB, he hadn't played for a couple years, so the Spurs are taking it really slow with Zach Collins, but I think we'll see him at some time soon. Probably, I'm guessing, post All-Star break. 5-point game. The Warriors had it down to 1 point a few minutes ago. 8:50 to go. Third quarter, 77-72. Damian Lee gets fouled from behind. And that's another foul on the Spurs. Back-to-back fouls. Sleepy Rich. The fourth quarter might be something special. That might be something special. I'll just say that. Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald made it hard for me to root for them as a divisional opponent. Yeah, facts. Warriors ball. Man, Kevin Looney. Dish it out. Oh, wow. Jordan Poole gets hammered in the paint. No whistle? Nah, that's weird. Whole lot of contact in the paint. No whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Golden State with 5 on the shot clock. Poole sprints into the paint. Derek White, Drew Eubanks all jump straight up and... Oh, they got ball. Actually, all right. I thought he took a hit. He didn't. Clean play on the replay. And they get the ball to Toscano Anderson, and he misses it right under the hoop. Spurs on the run. McDermott almost throws it away. Derek gets the loose ball, gets into the paint, gets it to Drew Eubanks. Eubanks loses the ball, and he's fouled. Good day, L.A. Pompey. Thank you for stopping in. Lamille Pompera. Derek really needs to step it offensively. It was clean part-time Spurs fan. The replay showed it was clean. Yes, they are. And NBA champion Bryn Forbes played for him last season. Former two-time San Antonio Spur. Eubanks at the line for two. First one's good. 6-1 game. Oh. Where's my second win? I gotta Hulk up, brother. Oh no, don't start me on the wrestling stuff, Rich. That's what got me in trouble before. No wrestling stuff when I'm tired. No wrestling stuff. 79-72, 8:20 to go. Poole loses the ball. Another foul? All right. There was a little pop action. Veronica, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Let's go Spurs. We're up by 7 against the Golden State G Leaguers. I would hope you're ready for the Spurs. You're a channel member. I would assume you're a Spurs fan, but you might not be. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, by the way, my friends. I'm very happy the direction the channel is going. The Spurs content, it's tough because they're losing a lot. It's staying steady, but my New York Giants content is actually starting to do well. Some of my New York Giants videos are actually outdrawing my Spurs videos, so I'm excited. Really, this year I want to focus on making this a San Antonio Spurs and New York Giants channel, which I know those two don't go together. It's peanut butter and jelly. But those are the two sports teams I love. They're right here. And it's not like this. They're right here. Then United States Women's National Team and the Yankees are down here somewhere. KJ takes a corner three. Good! McDormand. Sean Elliott is right. Kevin Looney passes it out. I can't see who has that for the Warriors. I just see him pass out to Juan Toscano Anderson. He was just surrounded by Spurs. Anderson passes back out. 3-point attempt. Wow. Good ball movement by the Warriors. Moses Moody with another three. Making Moses Moody look like an all-star tonight. Murray to Drew Eubanks. Eubanks. Back to Kelvin. Kelvin pick and roll. Over to Derek White. Wide open for three. All right, Derek. Come on. Do that more often. She is a busy bee. And there's a CB in there, too. Jordan Poole for three. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Gets it over to DeJounte Murray. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spurs are up by 8. Murray pick and roll. Drew Eubanks takes the shot. Short. Warriors ball. And they try to get it down the court to Moody. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with Golden State. Go Spurs. You know what? Get one of them. Timeout. Go Spurs, go! We're really about to get a quarterback matchup in the Super Bowl between Kevin McAllister, Joe Burrow, and Elon Musk, Matthew Stafford. I mean, he almost took, oh. I see what you did there. Murray, quietly on his way possibly to another triple-double. The usual. Joe Burrow has a chance to do something even Dan Marino failed to do, and that's the second season win a Super Bowl. You're right. I'm going to root for Kamigawa. Are you talking about the new Magic the Gathering set? Is that Kamigawa Neon Dynasty? I forgot the name of the set. I am not impressed with Wizards lately. The two Crimson Vow sets I thought were kind of eh. And then this double feature thing is garbage. I'm buying zero of that. If people like it, so be it. But you're charging $180 for 24 boosters of two sets that are still rotating in standard? Double features, terrible product. Terrible! What's up, Joblin? Enrique? She's a Warriors fan. Thank you for stopping in. Ben Roethlisberger did win one in his second season. Tom Brady won one in his... Was it his second season? He played like one game the year before, but Brady won it very earlier. All the other teams' results coming to our benefit. Oh, our Spurs teams, are all the teams ahead of us losing? So Spurs better not choke. That's the hope. Jakob Angel, he took an elbow to the face near the end of the first half. I'm wondering if he's in health and safety, concussion protocol. His eyes were watering up. I mean, he wasn't crying, but he took a hard elbow to the face, a real vicious elbow, and I'm wondering concussion protocol, which would suck. We got 2 games on Thursday and Friday, and he would probably miss those if that's the case. Health is, of course, the most important thing. Burrow is the savior of this planet. He took out the Chiefs. That's true. Joe Burrow, man, the Bengals. I'm happy for him. All right, somebody thought, if you guys have seen it, I did a reaction to that game. Somebody thought I faked it. Like, oh, I bet he really did this live. Yep. Believe it or not, I'm actually not live right now. I fake every live stream. These aren't live. I just really good at guessing the score. I agree, Edwin. Devontae Kaycock has been slinging that Kaycock all around the G. Can't even say it. But yes, Zach Collins and Devontae Kaycock should come up. I don't know, Kirk. I don't even know where he's. I don't think Juancho's. He's not in the Spurs long-term play. Oh my gosh, a KBD signing. KBD? KBD. Demisell, Cullen Johnson, KBD, DeJounte Murray, and Derek. Well, no center. KBD will be our center at 6'8". So we're going small ball again. Damian Lee with a quick jumper on the inbounds pass. Was that a 3? It looked like his foot was on the line. I'm going to say they're going to change that to a 2 at some point. I thought his foot might have been on the line, but I could be wrong. Probably I'm wrong. Murray with the ball for the Spurs, 12 on the shot clock. Defers to Keldon. Keldon will get over to Derek White. White takes off, drives baseline. Out to Demisell, open for 3. No good. Short. 6.5 minutes to go. How dare you say such a thing? I dare. 5-point game. Damian Lee. Go around or get into the post of Kevin Looney, guarded by Keldon Johnson. Keldon playing center apparently. And Looney's jumper goes in and out. Burger. It is Spurs ball. Demisell will bring it up halfway through the third. Keldon back to Derek White for 3. Good. Derek White hitting some 3s tonight. Oh, man. I'll take it. Works for me. Oh, Yatsky, thank you. That's actually really nice. That actually means a lot to me. Thank you. Jordan Poole drives into the paint, and I think KBD's going to call for the foul. And oh gosh, Demisell and Kellum kind of fall on top of Poole. Not the pile you want to be on the bottom of, and he's kind of trying to work it out right now at the free throw line as he'll be there for 2. Felix, this is a G League team, and the Spurs did that already this season. They lost to the Detroit Pistons G League team. I don't get it. You almost beat the Suns Sunday, missing 3 of your starters. Now you're playing essentially a G League team. But you know what? Give credit to the Warriors. Steve Kerr has them ready, and the guys that are out there want to win. TK, hope they win too. Joe Burrow went to Super Bowl this early, then to me he would be the great number of all time. Wouldn't he be one of the first overall picks to win a Super Bowl? Isn't their track record not so good there? And Peyton was first overall, wasn't he? He won 2. But the track record overall, I think, for first overall picks has not been. DeJounte in the paint, layup, and 1. Count it. Not surprised. I said this earlier in the stream. Not surprised any San Antonio Spurs got snubbed from the All-Star weekend, for that matter. Was Aikman a first overall pick? Whoa, I just hit puberty on that. Was Aikman number 1 overall? By the way, you guys asked how DeJounte's doing. 19, 7, 5, and 2 steals. As Keldon and Derek are talking about what they're going to have for dinner tonight. DeJounte missed the second one. Our free throw shooting has not been great tonight. Not what you want to see either on an 8-point game. Letting the other team hang around. That's what we do. 5:20 to go. The Spurs play the Heat on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be calling that game. Ugh, another whistle. And then we play Friday against somebody. I don't know. I'll be calling that game too. What's up, Butterfly? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, how about Eli Apple making a Super Bowl? Eli Apple, B.J. Hill, Odell Beckham Jr. Quite a few former Spurs in there. Or not Spurs, New York Giants Spurs. Yep. TSR getting a little sleepy. Just a little bit. It's definitely a popularity contest for the All-Star game. DJ for... I would do that. That's not going to happen. Spurs ball. KBD out in the 3. Passes off to D. D with the dribble. Dribble with the D. DeJounte Murray with the left. I was saying. I actually just swore under my breath there, too. Sorry. 4:50 to go. 92-82. Quick pull-up 3 by Jordan Poole. Man, Jordan Poole's hitting his number. 92-85. Thoughts on... oh, I better watch the game. Kellen Johnson for 3. Good! $95-85. KJ with 19 points plus 3 or 4 from the arc. He'd have 20 points if he could have made one of his 2 free throws. And a block. I think Lonnie with the block shot is what it was. And it takes into the paint with a crazy, athletic, acrobatic layup. Gets the crowd of 52 off their feet. And the Spurs are up 97-85. El Quattro is righto. Sleep deprivation has kicked in, and I don't like it. He is swishing those. You guys forget, or maybe you don't forget because I always bring it up. Kellen, the first 10 games of the season, shot 10% from beyond the arc. The fact that he's up to 44 now tells you just how well he's shot in the last, 37, 38 games? It is more than 52. What's more than 52? 53. There you go. Become the next Kawhi Leonard for... don't compare him to him. Spurs should win this. Yes, Butterfly, I agree. When you're playing a team missing half the roster, you should win that game. 10 times out of 10. How many fans at the... Oh, 52. Oh, I said this how many fans were there. I forgot I said that. I don't know how many fans are there. I think they had 8... they usually get, 15 to 16,000? 18,000? For the top scorers of this game, Poole with 22, Moody with 20, Lee with 13, Looney with 12, Murray with 21, Johnson with 19, White with 13, Vassell with 11. There are your scoring leaders. Spurs up 97-85 with 4:09. Giddy up, 4:09. Which vet would want to coach the Alamo City? No disrespect. Me. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's still another quarter basketball. Warriors ball. Looking to get to Moody. He's been on fire tonight. Get over Jordan Poole. Also having a great game. Step over 3 is no good. Warriors are in the bonus. Spurs on a 9-3-1 in the last minute 45. DeJounte with the ball now. Drives to the paint. Loses it out of bounds. And it was off DeJounte. DeJounte saying, no, it wasn't. The ref is saying, yeah, it was. I can show you the game. The game! Boop, 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 boop. Joshua Primo has checked in for the San Antonio Spurs. Warriors ball. 3.5 minutes to go. Jordan Poole guarded by DeJounte. Poole pass it out to Chris Chiozza. Chiozza drives by everybody. Warriors go around the world. Finally pull up 3 by Jonathan Kuminga as a total brick house. 97-85. They're not Butterfly. A lot of the guys are hurt. I don't think it's a rest thing. I think it's a hurt thing. The GOAT is on the floor. Is Quindary out there? Is Juancho out there? I don't see either of them. Down the cell for 3. In and out. And in! All right. 185. That's the biggest lead of the night for the Spurs. Devin Vassell now with 14. Jordan Poole drives to the paint. And a nice layup through the Spurs defense. Primo. Optimus Primo. That's me transforming. Lonnie Walker gets into the paint and a thunder dunk, Lonnie! Boom! Like to see that from Lonnie Moore. Gets in there, throws down the two-handed slam-a-jam-a ham and cheese sandwich, and it's Warriors ball. I don't want to bring food into this. Quick pull-up three, no good. KBD with the rebound. DeJounte Murray bringing it up for the Spurs. About 2 minutes of change left in the quarter. Murray out to Lonnie. Lonnie drives baseline. Another athletic falling, throw it off the backboard shot. Lonnie looking very confident tonight. That's good because when his confidence is down, he's not making his shots. He's got 9 points, 6 this quarter. That's 6 and 9. If you didn't know that. 104-87. I just realized the Spurs are up by 17. The Spurs not playing with a center. I guess Kellen's their center. Down to Sell with some nice defense. Causes a miss. May have been partially blocked. Spurs on the run. DeJounte in the paint. Passes it right to Jordan Poole. Oh! Jordan Poole and Lonnie Walker have a huge collision at midcourt. Wow. Jakob Poeltl does have a concussion. Really? Brother Boog, Poole's having a fantastic night, man. So is Moses Moody. I mean, look, the Spurs should be winning this game by 17, and that's not a knock to the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are missing half their roster. They should be losing this game. So credit to the team fighting hard all night. Jordan Poole at the line, first free throw is good. Hey, I love her face. Love her face. .104.88, minute 28 to go. Steve Kerr got the old... Well, I can't see his face because he's got a mask on, but I assume he's doing that. Second free throw is good. 104.89. The Pelicans. I can't wait till we play the Rockets. I don't remember her name, but she's going to be on the couch with me. Hot Rockets girl. Walker for three. No good. Walker's name pronounced as... No, it's Lonnie. L-O-N-N-I. Lonnie Walker the fourth. Also called El Cuatro by the Spurs announce team. Chris Chiozza. Step back two. Back rim no good. Devin Vassell with the rebound. Under a minute to go. Spurs up by 15. Got it to Lonnie. Lonnie's going to take off. Gets it to the post. And gets rejected from behind by Gary Payton. And that's... Wow. Warriors ball? Okie dokie. Yeah, no bots. Maybe go bots. Anybody remember go bots? Jakob doesn't have a concussion. Kenzo's a bot. That's cool. Mr. Midori Mirko was right. Cool guy. It is a high-scoring game. 40 seconds to go. And it is Warriors ball. 8 on the shot clock as Gary Payton will get out to Chris Chiozza. Chiozza into the paint. Tries to thread the needle on a pass and passes it out of bounds. Was trying to hit Quindary Witherspoon, former San Antonio Spur. Couldn't convert it. And it's going to be Spurs ball. El Quattro means yes, it does. I actually knew that. 104.89, 20 seconds to go. And a thank you to everybody hanging out tonight. Thank you to any of my peeps that subscribe to TSR Gaming. Hope to have the first video up sooner than later. At the very least, it'll be this Saturday. We'll be streaming some 5-player Gears of War Horde mode on Insane. That's what we got. There'll be a lot of other games in there, though. Apex Legends, Rogue Company, and some others. And a shot at the buzzer is no good by Damian Lee. And we'll go to the fourth quarter. Spurs up by 15. I'm finally getting my second wind. I was getting a little goofy in that third quarter. Right, Veronica? Jared Williams, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in, Jared. A New York Giants fan like myself. Jared, I've been telling some other folks, I'll tell you too, I'm so happy my Giants content, some of the videos are actually doing well now. Because the struggle was real for a long time. Where, my videos, all of them will get 200 to 300 views. And now I've got some videos actually outdrawing my Spurs videos. So it feels nice. No Zach Collins, Carl. I'm not sure when. I got to guess after the All-Star break now. Oh, well. Share my shirt. Rocking the old Stoops tonight. It's actually not worn out. It came like this. Like that's like the cool thing the kids do now is like the buy clothing that already looks like it's 7 years old. Whatever. Pop will play 5 guards just to prevent using Thaddeus Young. That's a fact. That's a good point. If you include the Cowboys in the Giant videos, you'll get. No, I'm not a Cowboys fan though. I know they're a more popular team. Like if I really wanted this channel to be as big as possible, I wouldn't cover the Giants or the Spurs. I would be covering the Cowboys and I would be covering the Warriors all the time. But I don't want to do that because one, I'm not a Cowboys fan. Two, I'm not a Warriors fan. But three, I ain't staying up to 1 o'clock or 1:30 in the morning to cover every Warriors game. They're out on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. No thank you. What's going on, Aaron? Trade DJ and build around Lonnie Walker. That I will disagree with. Classic 80s game streaming. Juan, I could do some of that on TSR Gaming. I still have an Atari 2600, so I could hook it up to a TV. I've got a connection that allows me to do so. I streamed it when I had a channel called Stuck in the 80s back in 2019. But I on TSR Gaming, I plan on streaming some, more modern Xbox games. But I might also do live Magic the Gathering Commander gameplay, because I do play that a couple times a month over Spell Table with friends. And I suppose I could put Magic content on that channel too. But man, there's such a gluttony of Magic the Gathering content now on YouTube. There used to be there was very little. Now there's a ridiculous amount. I'm tired, Stevie. I got 3 hours of sleep last night, and I thought I was going to take a nap at some point today. I didn't. It's all good. Well, Isaac, I'll show you the game. Here you go. The game! Boop, boop, boop. Is that a huge crowd in there, Ken? Actually, you're right. It looks like the arena's a little fuller than normal. That's cool. Lonnie Walker, El Cuatro with 5 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper. Rolls around the rim, won't go in. They're a big chance for Spurs. They can make the play-in. I don't think they're going to make a top 8. I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're not good enough to make top 8. Could he get to the 10th spot in the play-in? Yes. Quindary Witherspoon launches it, no good. White tracks down the rebound on the run. He's got a 2-on-4. He's going to slow it up for obvious reasons. Gets it to Lonnie. Lonnie out to Derek. Fakes the 3. Gets the ball poked away and a turnover by Derek White. Quick 3 down the other end. No good. 11 minutes to go. Spurs up by 15. A burnt toast? Oh, you like apple. Wow, that's... Ouch. Ouch. Joshua Primo for 3. No good. We can hope. Didn't happen. Warriors ball. And Quindary Witherspoon misses a shot in the paint. Gets the offensive board and put back. 104-91. 2 rebounds and 1 assist away. Nice. I hope he gets it. I bet we go another DJ triple double. Kellen Johnson baseline 3. Back rim no good. And the Warriors getting a little bit of momentum to start off the 4th quarter. I see the momentum swinging from the left to the right. Or maybe the right to the left. Wait, no. That's left to right. Right to left. All right. That 3 is a total brick city. Kellen Johnson with the rebound. I didn't see who shot that for Golden State, but that was an oogly shot. Kellen will bring it up. Drop it off to Lonnie Walker. 15 on the shot clock. 104-91. Under 10 minutes to go. Back to Keldon. Back to Lonnie. A little hot potato. Lonnie passes it across to Josh Primo. Back to Devin Vassell. Vassell gets fouled. Have you heard the trade rumors via 3-team trade between Spurs, Hawks, and Sixers? No, I haven't. Now, is this a trade, an actual trade rumor? Because a lot of NBA websites will put up, this trade would work for the San Antonio Spurs, and usually it's not a trade rumor. It's them making up trades, so make sure you're careful with that. The Spurs will get Simmons and John Collins in return. We give Zach Collins, White, Murray, and Thad. That would be... Nah, that's too many moving parts. I can't see that happening. Derek White for 3! You had a player called Burnt Toast, Jesse? I've been good, Jared. I just saw your question. Good, thank you. Tired. But I'm glad my team's winning. Another 3 for the Warriors. That was Chris Chiozza with the 3. 107.94. They're slowly creeping back. We started the fourth quarter up by 15. Doug McDermott checked back in. He'd been out for a while with a sore toe or something. Walker, jumper, no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. No, I don't think Derek. I don't want Ben Simmons. I know what time it's 10:25 p.m. Michael, where I am. I'm in Eastern Time Zone. I know a lot of people say they want Ben Simmons because he's a better player than Derek or DeJounte or this, that, and the other. How many points a game is Ben Simmons averaging this year? How many rebounds? How many assists? Seriously. How many points has Ben Simmons scored this whole season? So I don't want him. Lonnie's both his free throws are good. I think you're asking how much time is left. I'll get that for you in a second. 9 minutes. 9 minutes remaining. Damian Lee open 3. Back rim no good. Doug McDermott with the rebound. Juan, that is a great song. And Derek White with another turnover. Just lost the dribble. Warriors on the run. Jonathan Kuminga with the layup and fouled by Doug McDermott. Just let him get the fast break at that point. My balls are always bouncing to the left and to the right. It's my belief that my big ball should be held every night. Oh! Snap ahead. 109.96. No, Eagles UK. No, I don't want them. No. Free throw's good. 109.97. 8:40 to go. Kellen gets it to Derek White. Bounces off Derek's hand. Goes out of bounds. That was not a good pass. That's not on Derek. The pass was too high. Spurs got a little sloppy at the end. Thoughts on Giants news today regarding Flores into bowl? I didn't hear the Brian Flores news. I have no idea what's going on with that. I've been kind of out of it today. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay at the Warriors. 8:22 to go. 109.97. Take Ben, please. See? You've got Sixers fans saying, take Ben, please. What's that tell you? They see that guy play every game. When your own fan base is saying, please take him, or when his fan base is saying, get him off the team, do you really want him? Jonathan Kuminga drives to the paint, throws up a nice layup high up off the glass to make it a 10-point game. Ray Miller, I hope not. Joshua Primo with the ball for San Antonio. Ooh, nice crossover dribble. Drives and gets fouled. I wish I could dribble like that. I can't. DeJounte's getting close to a triple-double. I crushed your tiny triple-double. I didn't hear that, Zach. T-Will, I'll get the time for you in a second. I'm showing a replay. 8 minutes. Flores is suing the Giants? Is he really? Ah, the heck with him. Joshua Primo at the line for 2. First free throw. Back rim no good. And these missed free throws might start costing the Spurs at the end of the game. They missed a lot. I really don't know what's going on with the Flores situation. No need for Simmons since Murray can hit a jump shot. And Collins will be able to give us 10, 6, 8. Yes, he can. 1 of 2. That previous playoff season did not do Ben Simmons any, last time they were in the playoffs, did not do him any favors. Moses Moody for 3, no good. Spurs ball, Doug McDermott over to Derek White. 11-point game, 110.99. Back to KBD. KBD back to Doug. Doug drives, terrible shot, almost makes it, but really out of control in that shot. Warriors on the run, 7.5 minutes to go. Quick pull-up 3. Timeout. 110-102. Warriors starting to come back. 21-9-9 for DJ? Okay. Sounds good. Bill text Flores thinking it was DeBoll saying he got the Giants job. Huh. Simmons is supposed to be what Demarco was this season, so man, yeah. Ben Simmons has 5 career 3-pointers. Really? That's it. He can't hit free throws. He can't. He can't. I mean, I know he's a big point guard and he can defend the 1 through 4. I just don't. I don't want him. I'm good. Wow, that commercial's loud. Holy moly! Let's mute my TV. That just woke me up. It scared me up. I don't want to get hit for copyright for some kind of stupid commercial theme song of nonsense. That's all I need. Copyright strike for kind of commercial. Ah, woo! My goodness. I'll make it. The Rooney Rule violation and equal opportunity acts in Spilbachek are allegedly leaked for is that the ball got shot. Oh boy. So again, I hate the 3-ball. Yeah, I know, Phil. Every game they shoot the lights out against us. Simmons' career high points I think was 50. Jim, bad news. Lakers street loses pain. I know Lakers lost against the Hawks. They've actually been losing quite a bit recently. Sixers also asking to. Yes, that's the biggest issue. It sounds like the Sixers are asking for what? DeJounte Murray and 2 first-round picks. Would you guys really? Anybody in the chat? Would you really trade DeJounte Murray and 2 first-round picks for Ben Simmons? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I gotta think Philly just asking. Clearly they're asking way too much because they haven't been able to trade him. You gotta think there's one NBA team out there that would say, yeah, let's take a chance on him. DeJounte, fun fact, there are already 5 games in the season where DeJounte is yes, he's been shy a lot of a triple-double. Bengals or Rams? I'm going for the Bengals, Trey. They've never won a Super Bowl, and the Rams kind of remind me of the Lakers with kind of trying to build a super team in the last few years. So I'm rooting for the Bengals. And Joe Burrow has a chance to be a second-year Super Bowl winning quarterback, which is ridiculous. No, all righty, we got an answer. I wouldn't give a second for him. All right, well, there you go. You wouldn't give a second. Fair enough. It is Spurs. Oh, I can put the sound back on. Spurs ball, 7:20 to go, up 110 to 102. Derek into KBD in the paint. KBD with a thunder dunk of justice. Not on my scoreboard. There we go, 112-102. Oh, he did absolutely nothing in the playoffs. Zipping. 0. Nice job by John to come in, getting in the paint and scoring. 112-104. Somebody DoorDash. I don't drink coffee. White out to Doug McDermott. 13 on the shot clock. Pass it off to DeJounte Murray. Murray turns the ball over. Wow, there's some and a fast break for the Warriors. Kuminga with a huge windmill dunk down the other end. Derek and DeJounte have been very loose with some of their passing tonight. Disappointingly loose. And we haven't. Oh, Gary Payton's down. Another injured Warrior. That is not good. Hopefully he's sitting on the floor. Hopefully it's just a strain, just cramp. I didn't see what happened to him. I have no idea what happened to Gary Payton. The Spurs should win because Golden State is missing half their roster. And the Spurs are at 100%. So logic would dictate the team that has all their players will beat the team that's missing all their players, but that has not been the case so much. Disappointingly loose was my nickname in high school. That's a good one. Good one. Payton was running to sort of fell in the stands and maybe tweaked his ankle a little bit, trying not to run over a fan, which, credit to any player that puts their body before just bulldozing a fan. Does he have the triple now? Giants interviewed Leslie Frazier twice and Patrick Graham, which contradicts Flores' charge, not to mention he interviewed. He's on the sideline. GP's on the sideline, and looks like he just tweaked whatever it was. Gary Payton is okay, and I'm glad. I don't want to see any players get hurt, especially Well, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, period, but when you're already decimated with injuries, that's the last thing you need as a fan of the team. Shaq.
Here's a Shaq. Thank you all being here. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Anyway, Spurs ball. 112, 106. Spurs are in the bonus with 6:20 to go. Murray, pull-up jumper in the paint. Good. The Nets are killing you. Are they losing tonight? Nasty Beats, what's up? Go Spurs, go to you. 6 minutes ago. Murray does not have a triple-double. He has 23, 9, and 9, my friends. He's 1 rebound, 1 assist short. He's 1 assist short a lot this year, or 1 rebound short. That pull-up jumper is no good. Fight for the board. And Kellen Johnson will come down with the rebound after the miss. I did not see that, who shot that for Golden State. DeJounte over to Primo for 3. And it's going to bounce off the rim twice, and no good. I was hoping that would Philadelphia 70, Toronto Raptor Kawhi Leonard in. 3 down the other end is good. Oh my goodness, it's a 5-point game. 5.5 minutes to go. Spurs just letting Golden State hang around a little too much. DeJounte out to Primo. Primo back to Devin. Pulls up for mid-range jumper. No good. How many times have we seen the Spurs go cold in the fourth quarter and not get a field goal for 4 or 5 minutes? And I've seen it starting to happen right now. Another 3 down the other end. That one's no good. Who keeps firing those threes for Golden State? Chris Chiozza missed that 3. And DeJounte almost turns the ball over again. A fight for the ball. And still a scramble for the ball. And finally, Golden State comes away with another turnover by DeJounte. Kuminga loses the ball in the paint. It's going to go out of bounds off of, I think, Joshua Primo. What a hectic sequence of events there. 4:45 to go. 114-109. What are we doing? Not making shots. Yes, Jared, this is what the Spurs do in the fourth quarter. It's a weekly basis where the offense will just disappear. I believe we were beating the Suns Sunday, but like 7 going into the fourth quarter got destroyed. There's been so many games where you can look at the fourth quarter box score, and that's where the team just lost it and fell off the rails. Buccaneers will continue to be the top. No, depends. Does Aaron Rodgers go to Tampa Bay? Hey, I'm going to throw it out there. If he doesn't stay in Green Bay, could he go to the other Bay? It's going to depend who their quarterback is. The Spurs always give us anxiety. It's a Spurs thing. Sean, what's up? Warriors fan, thank you for stopping in. We do need some sandal. We got a pretty good crowd here tonight. Can we get to 150 thumbs up, my friends? I would certainly appreciate it. I am trying to work hard here. I'm exhausted. I am literally exhausted, but fighting through it to try to call his game. So if you could have a thumbs up for a brother, we would appreciate it. Pro Baby, what's going on? Also, GSW fan. I hope DeJounte All-Star. I don't have a lot of faith. That's a good way to earn yourself one of those, my man. Tabitha Upshaw, I do not. Thank you for the like, Pro Baby. Appreciate it. Good luck getting your wisdom teeth taken out, I assume. Aaron Rodgers to the Niners. Is that a rumor? This isn't even an NBA team. Spurs. Yes, the Spurs should be destroying the Warriors tonight. But you know what? The Spurs found a way to lose to the Detroit Pistons, who had players I had never heard of. Now, I don't know who all these guys are on the Warriors roster. I know Toscano Anderson, Kevin Looney, Damian Lee, Jordan Poole, Gary Payton, Jonathan Kuminga. I feel like maybe Chris Chiozza. I know Quindary Witherspoon is because he played with the Spurs and he wasn't that good. I have no idea who Moses Moody is, but he averages 2.5 points a game, and he's going off against the Spurs tonight. Brazil, all right, nice. I think Brazil, though, I always think Sepultura. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but Sepultura. Rhodes! Bloody Rhodes! Why are the Spurs playing with their food? Oh, jeez, ouch. No, absec check, no links here. That's illegal. We don't promote that. My channel never will do that. And also, a lot of those websites, you might get something you don't want. You know, similar to sleeping with somebody you shouldn't. You can smell what I'm cooking. Will Chiefs be a Super Bowl contender next year? Man, a contender, yes. I mean, they'll make the playoffs, no doubt, as long as Patrick Mahomes is healthy. Spurs with 30 plus assists in 21 games this season. That's their most since 90-91. They have a 10-3 record in games with 32 plus assists. So this team, when you look at some of the stats on paper, you would think they're a 500 or better team. They're not. Oh, good grief. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We all love Last Jedi. Please be nice. Damian Lee takes the shot and makes... That was a 3. Why, Spurs? Why? 4:20 to go. Smoke me if you got on. The Warriors are on an 18-5 run in the last 4:20. That's a double 4:20. Murray jumper, no good. Fight for the board. And the Warriors get it. And they have a chance to tie the game. Damian Lee, no good. And now just more collisions and a scramble for the ball and a jump ball, maybe? Thank you, Paul. I'm hoping Derek, Thad, KJ, plus 2 number ones for Ben Simmons. Are you trolling? That is way too much. No offense. No way. Cashed out my bet early. Nice. Hey, AJ, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in, channel member. Appreciate you being here. Lixer, there's 4 minutes exactly. It is a close game, and it should not be. Yes, Jakob Pertl got hurt. Jam Joe's. He got elbowed in the face late in the second quarter, and he is done. One out and done without any kind of bigs. True. Jump ball between DeJounte and I can't see who that is for the Warriors. The Warriors win the jump ball, though. It gets tapped to Damian Lee, out to Chris Chiozza. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Jordan Poole. Back to Chiozza. Over to Jordan Poole again. 5 on the shot clock. Poole's going to do a step back 3. He takes the 3 and misses the 3. And another offensive board. And then Derek White gets absolutely mauled. And an offensive foul on Jonathan Kuminga. If you see Derek White not moving, you cannot run in his direction because he will take the charge. One of the best in the NBA doing so. Yes, Asia, I'm sorry the fake person's back. I can't stop it. I really can't. I have no control. Stats this game, TK is close to a triple-double. Congratulations, Trey. Last I knew, he had 23, 9, and 9. I don't know what he's at right now. The Spurs need a bucket. 3.5 minutes to go. 114, 112. Murray to Don Vassell to Derek White for 3. No good. He's been hitting his 3s all night, but not when we needed it right there. Jordan Poole gets by the Spurs defense, but Lonnie Walker with the block from behind. No. Steph Curry is out. Klay Thompson's out. Draymond Green is out. Andre Iguodala is out. James Wiseman's out. The Spurs should be destroying what's left of the Warriors tonight. But I'm again going to give credit to the Golden State Warriors that are playing. They're playing their butts off. And they look at the score. I mean, they've made it a game, clearly. Lonnie Walker with 3 blocks tonight. DeJounte playing some nice baseline defense to stop the amount pass. They finally get it in. I'll be live, by the way, for the Spurs and Heat on Thursday. If anybody's new to the channel, obviously I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. I call a lot of their games. I'm a New York Giants fan. I do coverage on them. Damian Lee for 3, no good. I like to have fun on the channel. You know, everybody's welcome. Just don't be a jerk in the chat. And a little humor mixed in. DeJounte Murray for 3, no good. We can't make a bucket. 2:45 to go. Gosh, every game, these fourth quarters, just... And Ben Simmons wouldn't help that out because you know he can't make a shot when needed. Jonathan Kuminga with the layup, and it's good. The Spurs have 0 field goals in the last 3:45. What did I say a few minutes ago? Why in these fourth quarters do they just completely not be able to make a bucket? And we're there right now. 2:20 to go. Murray in the paint. And throws it away. Another turnover. Classic Spurs meltdown, my friends. Caesar, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. The Spurs have not got a bucket in 4 minutes and 10 seconds now. Cristioza into the paint, passes it out. The three attempt. Good. Thank you, William. That is Sean Elliott, by the way. You know what we need right now? We need some of this. You know what we don't got right now? Some of that. You know what we are getting? A whole lot of this. 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Timeout, Spurs, 2:01 to go. We were up on the Warriors. They were beating by like 15 this quarter. And this isn't even the Golden State Warriors. They're missing all their best players. Yeah. Old Chokeroonie. If you were in the chat earlier, probably were feeling good. If you left, said I'll go back in like 10 or 15 minutes. Coming back in now, you're probably like 117, 114. What the heck is happening? Phil, this is our San Antonio Spurs this year. And this is why I constantly say we need another guy out there that can score 20 plus and score when we need it. And DeJounte's been that guy here and there, but far too often we watch the Spurs disappear when it mattered the most. Now, some people, in very small amount, will say the Spurs are secretly tanking, which I don't buy. 28-10 this quarter, Ken? Seriously? Oh, they just put it up. The Warriors have outscored the Spurs 28-10 in the fourth. The Spurs outscored the Warriors every quarter except for this one. And this one's really bad. I'm in Spain. You're in Spain, last Jedi? Yes, Mason, it has happened a lot. I don't know if it's been 15, but it wouldn't shock me if it's been at least 10. A fake YouTube account, really? I mean, nobody's finding that funny anymore. I'm sorry. I appreciate the super chat, but nobody's finding that funny. Lonnie passes it out to DeJounte. DeJounte back to Kellen. Kellen drives in the paint. He's going to call for a charge. Oh, block. Oh. And remember earlier, I said all those missed free throws are going to start haunting us? 3-point game. I want to take a look at this replay. I think Moody might have been... He was moving. Paul, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. This house showing the yes, Tyler. We obviously need Jakob, but we can't use that because the Warriors don't have Steph Curry or Klay Thompson or again a just ton of guys. I appreciate it. I am so tired, but yes, I am actually. You guys might not realize this. I am now running 3 YouTube channels. I've got TSR Sports, TSR Music, and TSR Gaming now, which I just launched the gaming channel today. Hopefully I'll have my first content by Saturday. And the gaming channel is not going to take anything away from anything. If I'm playing games with my friends, I'm just going to be streaming it. So it's not going to change my life in any way. TSR Music, I just love making music. I haven't put up a music video yet this week. I need to get working on that. Now, obviously, I'm not streaming every game for the NBA every week anymore. Doing Spurs game every week, doing 4, sometimes 5 games a week. It's 3 a week, done. Yeah, I saw that, Akavision. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Trubisky 10-10. Actually, the Spurs have a winning record against the Warriors. They put up a stat. The Spurs, I think it said they've won 5 out of the last 7, which I find kind of hard to believe, but I guess we have. In lifetime, the Spurs are like 116-53 against the Warriors, so they have a very dominant record. But obviously, what you care about right now is the right now. Keldon Johnson to the line for 2, though it was a blocking foul. I'm sorry, Asia. There's nothing. It's nothing. Seriously, there actually is nothing I can do with the fake account. We got to take Jakob back. Jam, I saw some rumors that you guys might want him back. What's up, Andrew? Top 5? At the very least, he's fringe. Keldon Johnson makes the first free throw, and now these free throws we missed earlier in the game are really starting to haunt us on that scoreboard as we're down 2. Makes the second one. Keldon missed 2 free throws early in the game back-to-back, went 0 for 2 from the line. Just make one of those, and it's a tied game. Minute and a half to go, Warriors and Spurs fans. Have a fun ending. Damian Lee will drop it off to Jordan Poole. Poole guarded by Lonnie Walker. Crossover. Picks up his dribble out to Chris Chiozza. He drives in the paint. Off-bounds jumper off the rim twice, and a fight for the board. And Moody's got it. The putback is no good. Moses Moody with a huge offensive board. Couldn't put it back. Spurs ball with 1:10 to go. I don't need Mas Agua for this. Murray into the paint. The runner's good! 1 minute remaining. Yes, I did, Asia. I did. 1 minute to go. Murray with 25, 9, and 9. Jordan Poole. Looks like he traveled. What just happened? Oh, he gets the shot in the paint. He took like 3 steps. The refs, the entire arena jumped up. He like Euro stepped, which is 2 steps, but then he took a 3rd step. Well, that's the NBA. Take 8 steps sometimes. Murray with the ball again. Pull up mid-range jumper. Good! I just said we need somebody to score at the end of the game. DeJounte Murray, listen to the TSR Sports coming up big. 40 seconds to go. 120, 119. As I'm losing my voice, I don't care. Jordan Poole with the ball. Out to Moses Moody. Crowd chanting defense. Again, Jonathan Kuminga gets double teamed. Back to Poole. Baseline 3. No good. A fight for the board. DeJounte Murray loses the ball. And still a fight for the ball. To get over to wide open Jordan Poole for 3. Come on, will you grab a freaking rebound? Our rebounding sucks! And if you're a Spurs fan, all you have to remember is offensive rebounds versus the Miami Heat 8 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever it was. This team can't rebound. Ugh. Sorry. Spurs down by 2. Second chance opportunities all season have killed this team. And when you need a rebound the most, it ain't there. The team's too small. I mean, our center right now, I think, is Keldon Johnson. We have essentially 5 guards out on the floor. So I shouldn't yell this rebounding sucks. Not having a big man sucks. Yeah, Keldon Johnson's our center right now. 6'5" Keldon Johnson. I'd throw that out there. I was thinking the same thing too, Brandon. It's like when they took Tim Duncan out at the end of the finals in Game 6. We have essentially 5 guards on the floor. Keldon's a small forward. He could, he could play at the 2 as well. You're playing against the smallest team. Yeah. You have a big man out, or you did. I don't know if you still do. 18 seconds to go. Spurs down by 2. Classic 4th quarter Spurs. My friends, if you could hit thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Win, lose, or draw, good game. I'm going to give credit to the Golden State Warriors, missing half the roster. They are missing half the roster. And the San Antonio Spurs should be winning this game. We're not a good team, but we have all our guys. And this is inexcusable. This will be the second time this year the Spurs, if they lose this, lost to a team that was missing half the roster. The Detroit Pistons, who are much worse than the Golden State Warriors, would be the other team earlier in the year. Murray with the ball, into the paint, pass out to Devin Vassell for 3. No good. Damian Lee with the rebound, and Derek White fouls him. He'll go to the... No, they're not even in the penalty. Wow. Keldon Johnson yelling, saying he got fouled. Spurs had a foul to give. There's 7 seconds left. This is just Keldon going to the sideline. I guess he got popped in the face. Does Keldon wear contacts? Not a bad look by Vassell. Didn't go in. Yeah, Jared, there you go. Well darn. I think Keldon does wear contacts. Yeah, I'm wearing contacts. I can relate. Yep, he's trying to put his contact in. No mirror. I know that feeling, Kelvin. I know that feeling. Spurs playing the old trap. 5 seconds and a foul of 4.9. That's a little embarrassing, Sean. If you're a Spurs fan, you got to just sit here and say, this is the 2021-22 Spurs. The Warriors are not, unfortunately, not to take anything away from tonight. They're not the first team to do this to us this year. This happened at least 10 times now. Just team disappeared in the fourth quarter. What's up, Richard? 2 free throws. Okay, Damian Leo's like at the back of the circle at the free throw line. He's now walked up to the line. Both teams in the bonus. If he makes both, that ices the game. He made the first one. Back fourth quarter. Yes, actually, you're right. Back-to-back fourth quarter meltdowns. They did it against the Suns. What did the Suns outscore us Sunday night? 32-16 or something? And the Warriors destroyed us in the fourth quarter tonight. Are we secretly tanking? Or just, I can't explain it. 4.9 seconds left, 123-20. Damian Lee's free throw. That's going to ice the game, unless we get some kind of miracle 4-point play. Andrew, was a good day besides this. It was. Thank you for asking. Murray with the ball. Over to Demisel. 3. It is in and out. That's the game. Well, congratulations, Warriors fans. Spurs fans, this is our team. This is our team. What can I say? Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank anybody that subbed up to TSR Gaming. I will hopefully have my first video live stream up Saturday night. There's a link in the chat. If you get a thumbs up on the way out, get us up to 200. We're close to it. We'd love to get to 200. And Warriors fans, you got us. What can I say? I would go over the halftime stats, but we stink. My voice is, or final game of stats. I'm tired. My voice is shot. So I'm going to wrap it up early tonight. I want to thank y'all for being here. Until next time, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!